360 hopefully doesn't stretch the disc.
Oh yeah, especially when it's upright.
Yes. I've experienced an entire destruction of a Rock Band disc doing that.
Sishio is a...
What?
It's another anime villain from another anime.
Who's somewhat familiar or
From Kenshin.
similar.
Ah.
Let's see. Oh, we can actually. I gotta check my inventory because it's a rainy night. We might be able to do a side quest now. Do we have? What was it we needed? Yeah, I need my phone. I have notes because there's a lot of shit. What was that? Filter? No. Fuck no. Damn it, I don't have my notes up. So yeah, we're gonna mostly first off stupid introductions of John. This is Ryan.
Oh yeah, I'm Ryan.
Yes,
I forgot that.
we are gonna. So yeah, here's my deadly premonition notes.
You fucking have bullet point.
Yes, because there's so many different things we can get. Let's see. Okay, so we need. Do we have cheddar cheese on us? No, we do not. Shit. I can't do that mission right now. We might be able to run and buy some off of Polly if she's still awake. Or if the store's open.
At 11?
It's pretty late, that's true.
We might be able to get it out of a vending machine.
Maybe. Are there vending machines here?
Yes.
Shit.
The likelihood that it's going to be here is probably very low,
Yeah,
but it's
actually,
kind of
I'm
hilarious.
just gonna say no.
Zach,
I'm
is
just
there
gonna say
something
no.
here
It's
that
not.
You don't want to run to the...
I'll join you if you like, but I do need to get that report written.
Right by
Once
the...
you're finished, let's head back to the hotel.
Those are
just both phones?
Yeah.
Oh. Thought one of them was the...
Where's the other car? There it is. Yeah, I know it's specifically either the general store or the hotel.
Paul's.
Yeah, or where we're gonna get.
Holly's Pie.
Yeah, we're gonna get some stuff. But we will. Let's see. I know how to get. There's 3 cars we can get. Unlockable cars. We can get York's
Okay.
car, Emily's car, and George's car.
The driving thing over that one?
Oh yeah, there was the driving thing.
Okay.
So, and we're actually right. Where was it?
Straight.
Just straight. Oh yeah, there it is. And we have to do all the pot lady quests for that, and we'll
Sweet.
get a suit out of it too.
Sweet.
If we do,
But we get all 3 cars and...
we'll get 2 of the cars from pot lady.
Okay.
The York's car, we're pretty much at. We have to spend $1,000 bribing the gas station pump guy, and then after that we could just go to the junkyard and pay the general to fix our car. And then in 24 hours we'll have our car.
Okay.
And it's apparently super fast, to where they say use that for some of the pot lady missions. Oh, shit.
You didn't even technically touch that.
I know. Going out here now? Nope. It's a
Yes.
hard turn. Nope. It's up here.
Oh, what?
Yeah, on the mini-map you can see the little arrow.
Oh, I was looking at the final...
Yeah, I think that's for our main mission.
Yeah. This is indestructible right now.
Yes. Little saving graces. Ooh, got that.
Nice.
Except that I
If
fucking
you
went with
Austin
it.
Powers yourself. Mm-hmm. Oh, that would have been great.
God, controlling this thing is such ass.
It looks like it's just shitty, so it's actually making it more entertaining.
It's this whole thing where you tap the handbrake, then you gotta throw the direction and the gas into the other direction so you don't spin out, and it's a fucking pain in the ass. Maybe actual drifting is like that. I've never tried. Yay!
Come on, baby, it's totally the music.
Oh, does this unlock the card? Yeah.
I'm pointing it out. Well, we already did that.
Yeah, we already knocked out of the tree. So that way, sure. Hop out of the car. So,
Oh yeah, because it's gonna just teleport you anyways.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
It's barely a teleport.
Yeah. Come on. And now this gate is open. Oh, the way it had the lock that had to be shot. Or is it just... No, it's open now. No, it's not.
No. Okay. So yeah, those just show you where things are at.
That...
Not...
No, that...
We got to figure out a way to shoot it.
What? What?
It's so weird. Like, it's technically correct. The water is not... You could see where the water line was ending.
Oh.
It's not going through. So it created like a straight line of water. But yeah, roofs do that.
How do we shoot it?
I don't know.
Like, unless it disappeared some of the gate off on that side. Which actually... There seems to be a section missing. I don't remember ending in a block like that.
It's probably just not loaded. It might not be loaded.
I honestly think the car things are unlocking.
Okay. If it removes an entire chunk of geometry...
Yes, that's fucking stupid.
It would explain why we're like, oh, this was easy to get to, like in the basketball court one, like... just...
Yep. It's a silly
unlocking
game.
a door, fine. But... No. Half the fence goes away, so you can just go back there.
Yeah. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, my sides. Oh. Oh, damn it. I forgot there's a little area on the sides. It's not until you hit the white.
This is your fault, John.
I know. I should have understood the UI formatting better.
You should have understood that it's crappy and you shouldn't take risks.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And let's see, what was the mission I really wanted to do? Oh, is it over there?
Yeah.
We need to... Fuck, I already forgot what it was, but we need to do it almost immediately. And it's one... Oh, the dog! The one that I was like, yeah, we're not doing this, finding the bones.
Yeah.
We're finding the bones.
What's it give us?
Unlimited ammo magnum.
What?
Yeah. So it's just like, alright, definitely doing that one now. Yeah, it totally just removed a section of the fence. I'm here.
I love it.
It's Brian.
The Insomniac.
Oh, and then money. Because you couldn't just give it to us like you did.
No, gameplay.
Yeah, true. That becomes gameplay now.
So you have to do the races.
If you want 100%.
If you want, like, yeah, cards and stuff. Like,
yeah, like I said, the cards give you a pretty good reward. But, as most of the guides I read said, basically unlimited ammo. Whoops. Can we go back?
that's right, yeah.
Unlimited ammo, melee weapons basically become useless once you get the unlimited ammo other guns.
Mm-hmm.
So...
And if we're getting unlimited ammo Magnum.
Yes. There's also an unlimited ammo shotgun, possibly an unlimited ammo bazooka.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
Also, why do you have a bazooka in this game?
Because, cool.
Zach,
Let's see, so... Yeah, it's pretty damn late, so I don't know what we can really do.
the mergers with the Red Seals.
I mean, technically we can do the dog quest for the most part, because we have to find all the bones.
True, we could go find the bones now,
We just,
They're
yeah.
irrelevant to the
if you want to
killers.
do that.
But after the Red Seals
I'm
were
down.
found in
I'm down for that.
Give me a sec.
Down 2 pounds.
Okay, we got a
I
bone
even
at
gone
the
through all the
graveyard.
looking for similar cases, and we found
Let's
7
say 2
other
graveyards.
homicides
Oh,
related
do I
to the
not have a
scenes.
good thing?
The victims were all young girls,
Grass patch at
and
the
they were
Juniper
killed in 8
Farm,
different
dirt patch at
states.
Anna's house,
They
and
arrested all
next to
7
Anna's
murderers, but
tree, which I think we
there's
got
no
that.
connection between them.
And also, yeah, the bones. We have to now
It's not
find the
overlooked.
dog who
Was
took our bones.
Yeah.
putting the cases
We have to
together.
find Forrest's truck and go to his doghouse and take the bones back.
I have a hunch.
Okay.
And then once we have all the bones,
lead us to
we
the
give all the
truth
bones to
about
the
those
exact same
seeds.
dog, go to the doghouse, and
Don't you
that's
think
where we
so,
find the
Zach?
magnet. And then we take all the bones back and go back to the
Do
graveyard
our best.
where we were supposed to find an empty
We'll
grave.
get to where
We
we
did.
need to go.
And did we get a quest for it to bring him back? Or did we just get the empty grave thing?
We got the empty grave thing.
Okay, the quest is to bring all the bones back to the empty grave, which then gets us a key that gets us something else in his area of the graveyard.
Okay. Fucking convoluted side
Yes,
quest.
a lot of the side quests are you have to complete 4 side quests before you get to the final side quest that you actually get a reward for.
Okay.
So yeah, if we want to do the graveyard or the bone quest,
Look which ones we have, or
I have
will it
no idea
matter?
which ones we have. There's Forrest. There's the dog. So once they park somewhere, so we have to go all the way back to the goddamn graveyard, I think, because there's like apparently 3 of them there.
I
we have to-
remember getting the one.
Yeah, we got one at Anna's tree. I remember us finding that one there. There's one. Is this the Juniper Farm? Yes, there's one here.
So south of here.
Yeah,
There. And that's the one we got.
this one.
It was right up here because it was right outside because we traveled through one of those. One of those little
Okay, so
off-roading
maybe
things.
that might be the Juniper Farm one.
I think that, yeah, that's the one that I remember us getting.
Anna's house,
Um,
which we've never been to, I don't think. So I have no idea.
we've only gotten 2 thus far, right?
Maybe. Oh, there's one. Let's see. How do we get there? Are we actually on the way? No, not really. 'Cause we are over here. So we can go get that one.
Okay.
We know it's there.
Oh.
So yeah, and you know, I should sucked.
I'm starting to agree with you.
I
just, it's,
I watched a shitload of it, and after a while, I'm just like, why am I watching this? Nothing ever gets done.
oh, so you remember how I was talking about, that a few things on Crunchyroll, they are actually making them out
Oh,
of,
yeah.
some Korean
Yeah.
stuff. That I'm like, oh yeah, I used to read these, and I'm gonna reread them. And they're like, why did I give this up? It's so much fun. it is that point. It's in one part of the story. It just suddenly goes stupid, and it doesn't seem like they have a plan.
This road.
And then I learned something more horrifying. Even though it looks like the main story is pretty much ending, I'm like 100 chapters plus away from it being the most current episode. The fucking thing's still ongoing. And I'm like, I was reading this like 10 years ago, and it's...
Nothing.
Like, if it
Just my
had its
imagination.
problems, they had their power escalation bullshit, and they treated people suddenly as important that I didn't understand how, because they were like side characters.
Yeah.
Like, when the story went to shit, I was expecting, okay, goes to shit, and then it wraps it up at least. No, it's still ongoing, so the story's only gonna get worse from here. There we go.
Oh,
Right
is that,
back there.
yeah, that was the turn off. I like that you pointed in real life. Like back to our left.
Oh, yes, I did.
Like we were in the car.
Come on, John, turn here. It's just, oh, you passed it.
Yep.
Just,
Funny.
honey, you missed the
I know.
turn.
Shut up, woman!
Why didn't you stop and ask for directions? Is that it?
We should.
Is that just a sprinkle?
I think that might have been a sprinkle. I can loop. Oh, there it is. Straight ahead.
Oh, okay. Gotta shoot it out of the tree.
I guess. Which is stupid because it's supposed to be that there's always a dog there to kind of indicate bone.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you've got the mini map. If there is a dog there, the question is, how'd you get it? It is! How'd you get it up in the tree? You big old silly dang dingus.
Well, did he? He's sniffing around for a bone.
How the bone get to the... This is a big
A bird!
If that's like a big enough bone for like a skull, how the fucking bird carried up to that little nest? That's
It's a
skull.
big ass bird!
But it's a tiny nest!
A human bone? This doesn't look related to the case, but shouldn't I let someone know?
I still want to know how, like, once you bring back the body, like, who's done this?
I think it's just supposed to be all the dogs dug up the bones and carried them off and buried them all over the place.
Oh.
I think that's all it is. That's why there's always a dog near the bone.
Oh, I thought, yeah, I was thinking it's a great mystery and that
Like
the
a
dogs
secondary
are, like,
mystery?
kind of, they're not there saying that they've done it, it's more so they're there showing that there's something in the area they're looking for.
As far as I know, there is no, like, resolution. No, that's the wolf. It's a slight ramp.
I know. But it's this game.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's just supposed to be the dogs all dug up the bones.
Okay.
We don't have time for extra convoluted mysteries. We already have a main convoluted mystery.
There. I didn't see you pick one up, so I'm like, oh, what happened?
Yeah.
I thought it was the driving thing. The extended drive.
Oh yeah. What the fuck was that? Is that like a deer running in front of me?
I don't know.
Well, whatever. Gotta figure out where the fuck we are and find the next. Oh, we're over by the goddamn lumber mill or whatever.
Yes, we are.
Shit. Whoop! That's the ocean.
Oh, I'm glad that there's a
Invisible wall.
yeah.
Let's try this way. Any new cars for me to use since this one's already a little beat up? Another race. Did we do this one?
No, we only did the one in town.
We're here. Let's do it.
Okay.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. Andrew got me into playing that Gundam game.
Yes.
So, gotta do my dailies.
Mm-hmm.
But because of that, well, I kind of like, I'm just kind of having an MMO type game.
Yeah.
I just randomly play with people online. So I looked into the Genshin Impact game. It's the, looks like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. Oh, that's the, okay.
Yeah, with some gameplay similar to Breath of the Wild, without some of the dumb shit that is Breath of the Wild, like weapons breaking. Oh my god, I can only imagine that in a gacha game.
What the fuck?
Welcome to the maze. Go back that way.
Yeah. Shit, I'm already a half timer.
What's their maze?
Because driving minigame. Really hard to see those fences with the rain.
Yeah. But yeah, I hate that how much I'm looking into the game. Mm-hmm. It's coming out tomorrow. Like I should just be like, don't look at games, Ryan. Just play games.
Shit. Ah, motherfucker! That had to be the end of it too.
Yeah, probably.
doing it again. That stupid maze had to go and be done.
But yeah, just it looks like a fun enough game. It's completely free to play.
Yeah.
There's a gacha system,
Of course.
but they give you enough things, and it's only co-op, so it's not like there's gonna be griefers out there with the 5 stars.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to play because of it. It's like no, it's all dependent on if you want that waifu.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think that's the way all gacha games should be done.
That's it.
Yeah. Honey, turn
I
here.
know, I'm going.
Ooh! I remembered something that I wanted to talk about. That I think happened a few weeks ago.
Yeah, because it's been a week since we played last.
People generally think they're more attractive than they are.
Sure. Not
There,
me, but...
there is a study that actually, not you as well,
Yeah.
that usually, that when you're on the lower
You have a
end,
harder,
you have
harsher
a
look.
you have a you grow more. You're further from what the truth is.
Mm-hmm.
But like a hot person is usually within a few numbers of what they are. But then like a fat what's the last one?
Yep.
A fat person that's a 4 is gonna be like, well, I'm a 7.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's fair to be a 7. It's like this isn't grades like in school.
Yeah.
Most people are going below 50%. Or half the people are going below 50%.
Yes.
It's probably a bell curve.
Yeah.
My friend posted that don't ask the questions you don't want to hear the answers to. And this guy that I know, who's like, he's like an 8. I asked him to judge me, and he even gave me a warning. He said I was a 6.4. I thought I would, like, in his eyes, I would be an 8 or a 9.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you dumb bitch, you're not that pretty. You've called yourself big boned. No one that has called themselves big boned probably thinks they're that attractive.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get out the card anyways.
Yeah, but I also want to smash this. Aw. I thought...
Not allowed.
Yep. Even though it's styled like the normal fences,
Yes.
you can't smash.
But then all of the friends coming to the aid of, oh, honey,
you're great.
you're beautiful.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
How do you tell someone like the guy is still being generous to you?
Mm-hmm.
So randomly, something that popped up in my YouTube feed was something directly of that, where people are getting judged from other people, kind of like like how much would like just what men rating men,
Yes.
straight men. So there's all types, and they're just like kind of giving their honest opinion. People were going like, oh yeah, that person's a 6, and like being very just like, oh yeah, no, I'm perfectly fine with them saying that. Like everything is fine until there's the fat woman, and they were giving her 6s, and she was just like hurt by it. She's like, I thought I would be way higher. Like, am I crazy? It's like, you're obese.
Yeah, that's
People
a
don't
huge
find
negative.
obese generally attractive.
Yeah, you could be good looking in all other aspects, but if you're fat, that kind of takes everything else down.
Yeah, everyone tiptoed around it though.
Yes.
Like otherwise, like, oh, you walk out. Oh yeah, you're a 6. Like, how am I a 6? Well, you're a little like scruffy. I prefer a clean-shaven person. You don't dress the way I like. All these things just going bang, bang, bang. Like,
Yeah.
Not my thing. Not my thing. Not my thing. Fat girl. She's a little bigger. Like, fuck off, just call her fat.
Yeah.
Why are you, like, this entire thing is just be honest.
Yeah.
Just be honest with the person you already, wait, she's not a 6 though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then they like line them up in order. And they, like, I didn't watch the
Like
whole video, it's just like watching.
rating or
Just
whatever.
like, oh man, this is, it's painful, but it's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And just, when you're that big, how do you...
Like, yeah, how do you have a...
How do you have such confidence?
There. Yeah, no, it's...
That is an absurd amount of confidence for something that just should be pretty...
It's one of those, like... Yeah, like if you've got a bit of an ugly face, you don't see your face every day. You don't look into a mirror every day and examine it thoroughly.
Yeah.
So you can overlook, oh, I am a little bit ugly. But being fat is a constant thing. You always know you're fat. You always know when you sit down in a chair and someone sneaks around you, you're like, I gotta go extra out of my way because your ass is sticking out so far.
Yeah.
Like, there's all sorts of little things that remind you you're fat every moment of every day. As a fat guy, I can say this. I definitely
You
notice.
have fat privilege.
Yes, my fat privilege. Let's me point this out. But yeah, it's one of those, I don't understand how people can't see like themselves as like, yeah, fat is undesirable, or it's just that they lie to themselves so much that with the whole fat acceptance thing of like, that's beautiful. Everybody is beautiful. Like, you know,
Obese is unattractive, and as a society we see it as unattractive because it's unhealthy.
Yeah,
and that's generally how cultural norms get raised.
on the general, there are people that like fat people, but that's because they fetishize it.
Yes.
There is not a general attractiveness to fat. You know, you could argue certain things like back in like medieval time because all the royalty were fat because they were
and a lot of
it was seen as a marker of, well, you have excess, therefore you're attracted for that reason. But even then, it's not the physical form that you're being attracted to; it's the positivity of excess wealth and resources.
Yeah, and
So-
they've shown that type of thing with like early tribes. They usually have like a fertility god, and it's always a fat woman.
Yes.
And the reason for that makes a lot of sense because you want someone that has enough weight on them to carry your child
Wide
because
hips,
it's going to.
Yeah.
It's
all the signs of fertility.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the anniversary? Did we not get this one?
I guess not.
Huh. I swore we did. Oh well.
So we got the one at the graveyard and the
Zach,
one.
is there something here that you want to check out? Well, I'll join you if you
Yeah,
like.
We must,
but
just one of the
I do
random
need to get
ones.
that report written. Once you're finished, let's head back to the hotel.
On the other side, yes it is.
Oh.
Now we gotta find our way to the other side. But going back to the whole trying to be honest. What? Oh no. We have to go through a combat mission? It is rainy, so rainy always makes the zombies come out.
Interesting. Yeah, timer went away.
Huh.
We are
Yeah,
in
we're the other world, as most of the guys called it.
Yes.
I'll try this one first. I'm assuming, I have to go into the area. But it reminded me when I took one of my interpersonal communication. But nope, there it is.
Was it the thing that you could just shot?
I saw a log on the ground.
I saw a log. Because it's now.
A human?
Oh, did the other world
other
change
zone
it?
change
This
it?
doesn't look related
Maybe.
to the
But then has the item
Shouldn't I
still?
let someone know?
Mm-hmm.
No, the log?
No, the log's there.
I-
It's right there.
Can you break it and then jump down, or is
I
it?
think so. I think it can go down.
But you wouldn't be able to go up.
Yeah, I think it's a one-way. Yeah, see, climb down.
Yeah, climb down and then see if you can climb up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, my mistake.
he's not as
Dainty as...
is an invalid.
Yeah. Well, let's check the area since it's combat.
He's a different kind of handicap.
Yeah.
He's handy capable.
Yes. But in one of the interpersonal, there was a thing where the teacher was like, "I'm going to test how honest you guys can be." So he'd got everyone in a group. Like you would get in a group of 4 people. You'd all stand back to back, and it was 4 groups of 4. And so you would all face away from your group that you're back to back against.
Okay.
And he would put you basically in a 4x4 grid. So he would turn all the groups. So you'd face one person, and you'd say this about that person, like what you think. Okay. And I am going to judge you on your honesty because I know if you're fucking lying or not. And the one I specifically remember was me turning, and it was this woman who was clearly older than me. Alright, you got too many pixels. Okay, this is just weird zone because there's no enemies.
Yeah.
But yeah, and he's like...
They didn't want to redo the lighting, so it always becomes this while you're here.
It became like this during the mission we got here. But, oh well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I turned to her, and she was a bit of an older woman, basically like a soccer mom that's a bit frumpy.
Yeah.
And he's like, tell this person what you think their greatest regret is. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I gotta be honest, but you look like someone who regrets her choices in life is trying to make up for it now by going to college. And she's just like, you're not wrong. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Because everybody was saying something to each other that they didn't really want to say. And that was the whole exercise. There's a card up there. Might as well grab that. And it just, but that's the thing. I had to be honest, and it felt horrible to do it. Mm-hmm. But that was the point. Was dealing with being honest and realizing you're not a bad guy for being honest. You feel bad, but you're not bad. Whoa, what the fuck? What the fuck is this?
We're in the combat zone still.
Ah! Fucking giant demon dog!
We're in the combat zone still.
I know! But I had no idea there was even a thing! Holy shit. Oh, he fucked up the car, too.
Whoa, this game just did something!
Oh my god! I've never seen that before! Please don't be around anymore, demon doggy.
I think it was coming from there.
Yeah. Okay, neat. I'm just hoping he stays out on the road. Oh, there he is.
Shoot it! Can you...
I could try. He's not flinching.
He's not bleeding or anything. Just unload an entire round from the machine gun. Oh, we need to go to Shape I think to get more machine gun stuff.
Yeah, oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Shot. Amazing. Great. Amazing. Amazing.
Creepy.
Yeah, I had no idea this was a thing.
Yes.
Damn it, God, fucking aiming so finicky.
Bullseye. Nice shot. Bullseye. Bullseye.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of health.
Yeah. Well, it's bigger than a car, so...
Yeah.
Great. Nice shot. Bullseye. Great.
Not moving slightly to the left.
Bullseye.
Forward and to the left.
Yeah.
Amazing. 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 Yes.
I'm gonna kind of look this up to where it's like...
Yeah, go ahead.
Nice shot. Amazing. Yes. Great. Nice shot. Great. Nice shot.
Yeah. Because I don't even remember there just being normal dog enemies in the game. Only $23. Oh. Like, Jesus. Oh, hey, normal zombies. Okay.
Did it drop anything?
I don't think so.
That'd be like right here. Where are you running?
I was just making sure it wasn't further.
Okay.
Why are there normal zombies here? Is there something I'm supposed to do but I haven't done? Because they're only showing up now that I killed the dog. Some money. Ugh.
The physics is just so bad.
Yeah. Let's go explore. Let's check out the standing gazebo.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, there's a lot of you here. But I'm not seeing anything to actually get. Was that a torch?
Feel like a flaming napkin.
And nothing really to get. Hopefully the exit's not blocked. Good. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, check the vending machine.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. We can check the demon vending machine. Nope, cookies, crackers, and lollipops. Nothing over here. Anything down at the old fishing hole? Nah. Okay, this is just a place you can go to that has zombies
And giant doggy.
and giant dog.
That just leads all the way down because I kept
Yeah.
seeing the stairs.
Huh.
Do you later come here?
Not that I know of, guy. Like, yeah, again, it's been a long time since I played the game, but... Huh, okay. Bye. Can I run them over? Oh, new dog! Okay, so when you're in a zombie area in a car, it spawns that to be an actual threat, because normal zombies probably aren't a threat to the car.
Bro,
So that's their way of doing that.
I still like it.
I like it a lot, yeah. It fucking... I mean, I don't like that it, like, fell from the
Fell
sky.
from the sky on us, yeah.
That was kind of like, well, that's a bit unfair. But, yeah, neat.
How the fuck do you get out of this zone?
I'm assuming you just go down the mountain enough. Like, right here, this would be the perfect kind of like, and you're out. Oh, nope, there's another zombie dog. We'll just keep our distance. This mountain is very cursed. What the fuck's that? You running into things, dog? Woo! Woo! I kind of lost control there. Oh, there's another one. Ignore me!
Game is weird.
This is a fun, weird game.
I wonder if it's like this because you missed your
Oh, maybe.
your target time.
Let me check the... Yeah, what? Maybe, am I, like, sleep deprived? Yeah, I'm very sleepy. Probably should go back. Or, yeah, or if it's just
Once you
past midnight on a rainy night.
it just gives you infinite time this way, but it makes it dangerous.
Yeah, that might be the case. Whoop, shit. Interesting.
Peculiar.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh, there's zombie.
zombie.
Supposed to spawn where I can just run into you. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That was good.
Okay, where the fuck are we? Hope's Tunnel. What is that one? Oh, that's one of the combat missions. Okay. And it's tree, Juniper Farm, and then graveyard a whole bunch. Oh, there's the graveyard.
So,
Oh, well, there's one. Take a left at the train tracks.
yep. Left here, and then
Oh, yeah, that's right, because that's the tunnel.
yeah. left to train tracks. And it's the first star home.
Oh, so I can talk about... since it's out at my brother's last week, I finally watched that fucking movie, The Lighthouse.
Oh, how was it?
It is a fun, weird movie.
Okay.
Like, you have to go, like, going into it blind, I think most people would just turn it off. Because it's just annoying and weird. Just random zombies.
They're destroying the car.
Yeah, that's... Oh, Jesus. Jesus, stop you assholes. I hope they only spawn on the road. But the movie is intentional. Like the first third of it is really annoying to watch because it's just William Dafoe and Robert Pattinson on a fucking island managing a lighthouse.
Yeah, that
is the whole movie. You don't get any other characters. You don't get any other. Oh fuck! They're all in here. Oh no, 70%. Oh no.
10%.
Stop.
4%.
Stop.
Dead.
Shit. Oh, what? That counts as a game over?
Oh no. Oh no. Where's it gonna restart us?
That's the question.
Do we have the bones and cards? Or was the last hour of play now a wash?
I will be more careful next time.
And it's the next day. Did you get any sleep from that?
Let's find out. No.
You might want to reload.
We have the bones.
We have the bones.
I'm fine with that. Because otherwise, yeah, we would give up all the progress.
Oh wait, you can buy stuff to keep your sleep meter up. That's right.
Yeah. I can always take a nap.
Yeah.
Like, just because it's the next day.
Well,
as of right now, I have nothing I have to do.
So until you, like, discover a place that...
no, it's I have to go back to the hotel and write my report.
Hmm.
So I think that's our next thing, which can be done at any time.
Okay. No wonder this is a good time to do your side quests.
Yeah.
I thought it was every single time you go to sleep, an event happens the next day.
Typically, I believe there's always some sort of moving forward thing. It's something pushing you forward. But because, again, the game runs at half or double time, you have so much free time that you can do all the other things. Grab me a dew while you're at it. Some of them might be warm, just a heads up.
I was feeling around.
Okay.
And I started grabbing you to do.
Alright.
Didn't bother to ask, I just figured,
yeah.
It's time. Here's your due.
And Force is right at the hotel, so I can pick up the bone. It's so long as it's still there. But yeah, because the movie is... William Dafoe is an old, salty, like... The movie even, like, makes fun of him for being a stereotype of, oh boy, oh, you're a salty dog, I'll make you slump the deck. Like, he is such a caricature to where at one point even Robert Pattinson's like, you're just fucking the fucking stories, you're just a character. Like just, yeah, because they end up just hating each other. That's the whole movie, is we're stuck on this fucking island, we hate each other, and we're slowly going crazy. How can we dampen going crazy as much as possible?
So I've heard it being described as cosmic horror. Is it cosmic horror?
A little bit. It's more like hallucinating madness type of stuff.
Okay.
Because, like, if you take it literally, yes, things become cosmic horror, but it's very clear what you're witnessing most of the time is hallucinations on Robert Pattinson's part. Because the movie is very clearly his perspective.
Okay.
Like, I can only think of 2 scenes in which we see something that he doesn't see.
Okay.
So,
it might be pretentious, but I really enjoy that in films.
Oh yeah.
Just
especially
having a narrator essentially.
Yes, and because
film.
this movie's good on. Where's fucking? Did he leave? I'm trying to find his truck. No, he's here. Where's your goddamn truck? I want my goddamn bone back. Those are police cars. There's nothing over there.
Keep going. Because there is that entire side.
True, there's a little side bit. But, yeah, and they they definitely play with the whole, there it is, unfaithful narrator thing. Because...
Unreliable.
Unreliable, that's it, yeah. Sir...
Zach, I'm glad I don't need a warrant to search a doghouse.
Because, yeah, it clearly is playing with your perspective, as well as his perspective, a lot of the time. There's one moment I can there it is, there's the one we lost. That I don't think is necessarily a spoiler, because, like I said, they both go crazy and they hate each other to where they are at each other's necks a lot of the time. Hey, we got some root beer. Where, what's his face? Robert Pattinson's basically is sick of it and just during the middle of the storm tries to take a little dinghy off the island to get away. He's just like, I'm done. I don't care if I don't get paid. I don't care.
Yeah.
And as he's trying to take the little boat out, what's his face? Willem Dafoe runs up with an axe and chops the boat up and then chases him back into the house with the axe. And when they're in the house, he slams the axe into the dining table, and they start yelling at each other. And then all of a sudden, Willem Dafoe just starts going like, "You don't even know why you're yelling at me, boy. You're the one who chased me to the boat. You're the one who smashed up the boat." And we clearly saw the opposite.
Yeah.
But he's telling us, no, you're the one who did that. And in reality, you question it. Because you don't know who's insane. They're both pretty much insane.
Nice.
So the ending is just left in this kind of like... That's the thing that becomes a problem. Why most people probably wouldn't like the movie is there is no...
It's up to your interpretation ending?
There's no clear, like, climax. There's no objective. Nobody has any sort of, like, goal. It's just, we work a month at this lighthouse, Robert Pattinson gets paid, and Willem Dafoe gets to be a dick to a younger guy. That's it. That's the extent of their goals. And the ship misses the month. And so they're stuck there longer than they're supposed to be. And it just drags on to where eventually their hatred for each other leads them to wanting to just murder each other.
Okay.
And so yeah, it just ends with this kind of like, the end. Bye. And just like, I liked it. It was still fun. And there's so many fucking good quotes in the movie and I've heard a lot of them be referenced. Crap. What is no murder weapon? It was right up. That's the only one that's the
right
thing we saw.
Crime.
Yay!
I mean, we've already seen that it doesn't do anything.
Mm-hmm. But it's good to be good.
It is good to be good.
But
in the right measure.
Yeah. But yeah, the movie's it's black and white. It's filmed in standard aspect ratio, not widescreen.
Okay.
So everything's very close up.
Nick.
What was it, Nick? Yeah. Oh, I know it's Forrest because he was in the basement, getting handy.
Yeah.
That's right.
But yeah, it's definitely a fun watch.
Okay.
I would definitely recommend it. Just be like, I'm in the mood for something weird.
Diana, you're in a physical relationship.
You're fond of me, lobster. I seen it. You're fond of me, lobster. Say it. That's one of the lines. And then fucking Robert Pattinson just, if I had a steak, I'd fuck it. Like,
that's amazing.
Footsteps.
A dog's barking? No, the footsteps of boots.
Yeah.
That's it. The sound of boots passing. Nick was wearing boots.
Yeah, there's just so much.
Which means it was.
But yeah, like the whole point of the movie being annoying.
Nick said,
like the first half hour is them on the fucking island, just doing the same routine over and over again. And the fucking island has it's a lighthouse with a giant horn on it, so like every minute just and you hear it. And it's a smart thing they do of it's fucking all you hear for like 10 minutes. There's no talking. It's just them standing and doing things, and finally they start talking.
I I don't know. I just looked at his face.
And there's no time too, so it's completely your opinion at this point. There is no right or wrong answer. I like the yes face because that's just goofy ass smile, but
I really like the no face, but
oh yeah, the no face is good too. Yeah, we can go with that on no. They're all goofy. I don't know.
Me too.
But yeah, it's a thing where over like that first half hour to 45 minutes, the horn's there and they slowly lower the volume every time you hear it because it becomes background noise like it is to them. And it just there's a lot of great stuff in there, like on cinema.
Well made.
Yes, it's a well made movie. Yeah, it's super well made. There's a couple bits of CG in it. But they're very rarely shown, and mostly they're the hallucinations. You get to see a giant mermaid vagina. Awesome. Like, it's a mermaid whose entire, like, from the belly button to where the knees would be, is a giant fish fin vagina. It's for a very quick shot. Awesome. It's not long. And there's probably 4 scenes of them masturbating. Like, you just see them...
I've already told you what like the best anime of the season is, right? Data Girl or Rent a Girlfriend. Yeah, that's the one where it is now the best memes in the world because it has so much. The main character is masturbating. We know that's what he's doing. But he always ends it with just like.
Do you know what time it is?
Filled with.
I'm sorry.
Filled with dread type of moment.
Yes.
Like,
I was drinking.
I just
the post-wank shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see that he's. It should be a hentai protagonist.
Yes.
And instead he's just this sad piece of shit little man, and it makes it entertaining because he actually.
She'd say that I needed the sugar because I spent so much time thinking.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I get all the girls like.
Yeah.
No, he's renting a girlfriend and then mad that she's going on other dates with guys.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that she's a prostitute essentially.
Yeah, that's essentially what she is.
The only words he ever had for me were harsh
An
ones.
escort.
Yeah.
I had a vivid
But yeah,
imagination.
I want to watch Lighthouse.
He once said this to me.
Yeah, you would love it. I think you would enjoy it.
What do you say that like it's almost an insult?
No, because
you're that type of person that would like it.
You can cope with non-standard story structures.
Yeah.
So that's why you're not looking for an Avengers. You're not looking for and the hero wins the day.
I was just telling some of my friends that like love horror films, and I'm like,
can I ask you something?
I have a number of films that I could, but should not recommend to you.
Personal?
And they are gruesome and
Zach.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Zach is a friend of mine.
Oh, so you do have friends.
Yeah, I know we are talking over like story and character
development.
What
I like that despite the fact that we
person
like
is he, then?
died and then reawoken, it's still that same night because she's still wearing this dress.
Still, yeah. Well, we spent all day writing. She just sat at home drinking all night till the next night.
Yeah.
We discuss everything.
I'm a whore.
When did you become friends?
A lonely whore.
A long time.
I'm a lonely whore. I'm a lonely whore. So we are Zach.
Essentially, yes.
It's not okay.
Like, yeah, it is 100% a voice in his head type of thing.
Yeah.
I was 7.
I
woke up one morning to hear my mother crying in the living room.
Some horror films that, and I've said this before, like, they are some of the best movies I have ever seen, both in structure and
was there pointing a gun at my mother.
I think the intent of most films is to make you feel
closed my eyes.
something.
Yeah.
What that something is depends on the director.
Yeah,
more.
and you as a person.
And you as a person.
But I do remember the words my father said to me.
And I like some pretentious ass fucking films
from this world because they should not exist. Even if it means losing someone you love.
It's just, I know people won't like them.
When I came back to my senses, they were both dead.
I still recommended a few movies to my friends recently, and I'm waiting to hear back from them. One of those movies is Irreversible, which is And everyone says,
Facts
oh,
with
like
me.
Memento. It's a film that's
It
told
was around
in
that
10-minute
time that we became
intervals,
friends.
starting from the end, going back to the beginning.
Okay.
with
And the reason that it's for a purpose, because
I'll be here
every
always.
single
We can get through this together.
new 10-minute block
Yeah.
recontextualize the
The-
last
yeah.
Quite
blocks.
aside
So
from
you go through a roller coaster of like, oh holy
Seem
crap,
to
there's a
be-
dead dude. He looks like he got beaten horribly.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
we are.
And then
Working
in
together.
the previous 10 minutes, we see that our main character is doing this to this person
This is
and
the
just
first time I've ever told
destroying
anyone
him.
about this.
And then then the next
Only
10 minutes,
Zach will
we
get
see
angry.
that the reason it's doing it is he's hunting
That's
a dude that he found out that
sad
this
story.
person did something to his friend.
Yeah.
And what
I
did he
don't want you to
do?
take this the wrong way,
And then
but
we see that,
I'm sure
he
there was a
raped
reason
her.
for what your father did.
and then the previous 10 minutes, we see
I know.
that's the wrong guy. So we go through
I
like,
think maybe
okay, I
I've
know
taken
who that guy
agent
is, and
for
yeah,
now.
he deserved that beating. So like, into now, oh, we know that our main character
Oh, yeah, York. I
almost
forgot to
brutally
thank you.
murders a person, and it's not even the right person.
For what?
You
And then it
saved
goes
my
all the way
life.
back to the beginning
If
to
you
where
didn't save me at the
if
gallery,
they
I
had
would
just
have
said
died
they were,
along
they
with
like to say,
Diane.
I just want to stay in tonight. Let's
No need to
like
thank
we
me for
don't
that.
need to go out to this party. I love you, babe.
Useless.
I love you too.
I couldn't save
And
Becky.
you go through these
and I
people,
couldn't save
and
Diane.
it's like that's where it should
What did you
end, but
just
then they
say?
end up going out.
Useless?
In order, they end up going out.
I was never
They have a
expecting
big
to hear you
fight.
say
He
that.
cheats on her because that's what he does, and he's an
Might be
asshole.
a modest
The
guy
best
after
friend that
all.
is hanging out with him is in
Finally,
love
you
with the
noticed?
girl, so
You're a
he's
little slow, aren't you?
suddenly
Maybe
more of a main
hopeless,
character for like a
but
second.
not useless.
And then he's just a Weasley boy that if he had done things differently, she never would have been raped. Then you
Yeah.
get to see her being raped. Then you get to see like all of that going on.
Do you think Emily got home safely?
Just because it was told
Anyway, I think
forward,
it's
it
more
would have been a
serious
fine
of a
movie,
situation than I thought.
well made.
Do you
But because of
remember
the recontextualizing,
our conversation? with
fucking
Emily?
brilliant.
She's
But
really interesting.
man, is it hard to watch because you have to remember the
I think
movie
She's starting to have
at-
certain
like,
feelings for
and
you.
rethink about like, oh, now the last 20 minutes,
If
now
that's
the
the
last
case,
30
Zach,
minutes, now the
you
last
and I
40
are
minutes.
rivals.
Each time you're
This is a very
changing how
serious
you felt
situation
about
indeed.
movies. So you just have a whole roller coaster, and you need to remember some of those things. Otherwise, it's kind of
Well, if it comes
pointless.
to that, let it be
Like,
a fair fight.
the
Agreed.
rapist, I think, is there at the end, and you probably wouldn't get that on the first watch because like you don't know who that guy in the
you
crowd
won't
is.
know.
And then once you see the rapist, you're probably not going to remember that there was that one dude in the.
Let me out of here! Come on, please!
Where did that go?
I think this is a dream.
Oh, okay.
Here, Thomas. I know you're there. Come on, please. Thomas. 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 Thomas.
Yeah, this game is weird.
I know. I love it.
But yeah, so that's the. It was beautifully done, the movie.
Yeah.
But it really like fucks with your emotions. Then there's another movie, a Serbian film, that is notorious. That's almost snuff type, but it's multiple snuff film type thing. Okay. They were all in a cult with each other. What?
Are you
Ball
just
gag.
are you just realizing this? Our murderer has been running a sex cult, and all the victims are part of it.
Oh.
Because every time we get those little vignettes where he puts things together, they're all familiar with them. They all know exactly who he is, and they welcome him in, and then he kills them. Yeah, it's 100%. He's running a sex cult,
And then murdering them.
and now murdering them.
Oh, so it makes
Starting with
sense to have the
Anna.
peace symbol.
Yeah, because he chops
It's
them
a
into
fucking-
pieces.
It's a fucking hippie cult.
They are getting high off those red seeds.
Okay.
That's part of it. The red seeds Well, that's what. It's not just a sex cult. It's a masochist sex cult. The red seeds dull your senses, and so then they whip each other and brutalize each other while having sex.
Nice.
Yeah, this is a good game. Am I still tired from?
Yeah.
Because even though I'm in dream world, I haven't actually had a night's sleep. I did this one. Oh, the only way to go forward is to go back.
Do you know this?
No.
Okay.
I honestly don't remember. Okay, so you can't go backwards.
I go with the one with the plant.
Plant?
Yeah. That. It's the only one that's different.
Just because that's that little thing in front?
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. This one's got a little thing. Yay, we got a card.
Angela Zaya.
Which doesn't make sense why we can carry that card into the... Okay, it's always on. Unless it isn't always on the right. It is... Okay,
It's always on the right. Damn it. Although it did lead us to the card, so whatever.
Forward again. Yeah, I don't know if there actually is a...
Oh shit, who the fuck are you?
Yes. Who the hell is that person?
Who is this person? Is it me, but wearing a mask?
Oh no, it's Harry. You can see his little vents in his neck.
Oh yeah.
Open this door. There is no turning back. You still want to enter?
Metal Gear shit.
Yeah, it's kind of why I like this game. It has a bit of the Metal Gear vibes of like just weird shit for the sake of weird. Yes.
I do.
Speaking of pretentious films,
Yes.
Midsummer.
Yeah.
Everyone
Very
has
well.
like lorded it as like the ultimate. It's such a well put together horror film, and it's done in the light of day, and it's so changing. When I was watching it, I was dying of laughter. I thought it was a hilarious movie. And I watched the extended version. Solid film. I understand a lot of it. The director's cut makes it a little bit better because you kind of hate the boyfriend. So you kind of understand that it's not just a why did she murder him? Dude's a douchebag.
Yeah.
And gets people killed. But me laughing, which seems fucked up because the first time that like there's old people committing suicide, like Norwegian tradition, Viking tradition is you as soon as you can't contribute to the society, you kill yourself. You remove yourself from it. So that's what they're doing because they reached a certain age. They're jumping from a cliff and like falling and just like and I laughed.
Yes.
I'm freaking like I'm laughing, and people are like, "That's a weird thing to laugh at." And everyone talking about how like it's an amazing horror flick and how scary it is and all this stuff, and I think of it as a comedy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the director came out and said it's a comedy. He was trying to basically make fun of pretentious horror films.
Really?
And I'm all like, I was right the entire time.
Mr. Morgan, do you want a refill?
That's hilarious. Because I heard everyone saying like, "Oh, it's an interesting take on horror of just like you're saying, like it's not doom and gloom. It's more about being uneasy and
It's
just
super uneasy
like,
and just disgusting things and like.
To do now.
Give me the coffee. You said you wanted more. Harry.
Oh my God.
It's spelled out Harry.
It is. The coffee always knows.
It says to hurry. And the first letter of each line is H-A-R.
Just give me the fucking coffee.
I'm so old. This is painful.
Let's go pay the problematic rich boy who owns half of the town a visit.
La 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 la.
Polly, I think I'm going to go see Harry today.
Why are you talking all loud like that? You've never patronized me in other
He's
cutscenes.
the most trustworthy one around here. I think you'll have fun with him.
Oh, she was totally in a sex cult too. There's always been a sex
Probably will.
cult.
Of course.
She used to be the hot one.
No. As far as the events go,
Coffee.
any sort of sex cult would have been after her time of being the swimsuit contest winner. Or no, pot lady won first place. She won
I'll see you
second place.
later, Polly.
Yeah, as far as the story goes, no. No, because sex cult... it's hard to say.
Mr. Morgan, what about the coffee? Don't you want to
You dumb cunt, get back here. I'm just gonna give you the coffee, if you know what I mean.
And did we buy the suit from her?
Yes.
Okay, that's the one we have on. Hooray, full food.
Full, yeah. We're better again. Oh, there's...
I'm keeping away because this dog's gonna steal my bones.
I thought you had to let him steal your bones.
Once
so
I
that...
have all of them. I need 7 bones, I think?
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Knees and toes.
Oh, so that's 11.
Yeah. So we're missing, I think, just
Rib cage?
one? Yeah, I don't know.
Probably rib cage.
Yeah. Let me see. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all of them.
Then go to the dog.
Yeah.
We're about to get that Magnum.
Yeah, I do want that. First, I want to go change clothes. It's a new day. We gotta freshen up.
Yeah, that is a good point.
Over here.
Also, I don't remember if you need to re-up your ammo.
Oh right, I should do that over here. Let's see.
We just finished the regular suit, so
Mm-hmm.
restart the order. So
I think we did this one because it was the stylistic one.
we've done each one,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Whoop, no, didn't mean to do that. Change clothes. Yes.
Might as well clean them.
And then now we'll clean this one. Can we clean? Yeah, you can't clean what you're wearing. Clean up everything. Everything nice and fresh. We got ample cash.
Workaholic. And then you got paid more
Yeah.
for it anyways.
Yeah, you get paid for keeping up. Take item out. How much do we have? None. Oh,
Ammo.
wait, that. Right.
Okay, cool. So we're already full on it.
Okay. Then put away. I think we need to make some room.
Put away.
All that's good for now. We should make some inventory space. Covers tiredness.
Well, you can always send stuff to the box.
That's what I'm doing. Putting it.
No, I mean like when you were picking
Well,
it up.
I know, but I'm gonna want to get items that I want in the inventory to use them for quests.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna put the bait away because we do not need to fish.
Don't need to fish at all? Good.
As far as I know, no, there's no fishing. Okay, good. We have onions. That's the second cooking quest. Covered. We need cheese right now to do the first cooking quest. Yeah, because if you remember the whole conversation at lunch of talking about Emily's bad cooking,
Yeah.
her Amazon frontier cooking, as they called it, she actually is bothered by that and tries to learn to cook, and we help her.
Aww.
Yeah.
That's kind of
And
cute.
so we have to bring her ingredients. And if we finish the third quest, we get the weather doll, which is...
Let you switch to rain.
No, it's an item that in our inventory, we can flip it upside down or right side up. If it's right side up and it's sunny, we constantly regain health. If it's rainy and it's upside down, we constantly regain health.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Will, you gonna steal the bones? Oh.
Hey, am I still a suspect?
No.
Now we gotta get
Okay, well,
cutscene
good.
first. Ah, my coat's freaking out.
That was your tie.
Oh,
It's like
was
kind
it?
of going like this right in front of you.
It looked like the side of the coat was just floating up.
That's true.
Yeah, it's the side of his coat.
Oh yeah.
I feel so bad for Diane, though.
My ding-a-ling,
Did you find out who
my
did it?
ding-a-ling. Want you to play with my ding-a-ling.
Yes, of course. I understand. You don't have to tell.
I remember
all
I
the
was,
folks around
the
town
first time I ever
about
heard
Diane,
that,
do you?
it was
No.
by accident. I
It's a
was
small town.
driving
I'm sure the rumors
late
have
at
started
night. It
already.
was raining, and like I would
Be
think I was
ashamed
heading
of, right?
home from someplace far, where
Nothing to
I
worry
kept
about.
like just hitting like try and find
Nothing
stations
particular.
like on the radio.
Nothing at all.
And then that
Clean,
came up,
as
and there's like an
clean as the
oldie
sheets
station
in
that
this
actually was
hotel.
good. But that's the song that first came on, like this super. Oh no,
That
it
was the first time you heard the song?
Yeah.
Because the first thing I think of is
We don't have a
Simpsons.
problem, right?
It was like a talent show, and one of the kids comes out on stage, my ding-a-ling, I want you to play. And then, and then Skinner comes out and is like, enough of that.
That might have been where I first heard it, but I didn't realize it was the song.
Okay.
So it just hearing the actual song.
Okay.
Chuck Berry, My Ding-a-ling. Fucking doggy.
Yeah,
take
doggy, take the
You.
bones. Yeah, don't worry. Doggy. Damn it. Take the bones, dog. Take the bones. Damn it.
Maybe he's got to get to the next like
Yeah.
stopping point for the dog to.
Because, yeah, well, that was cutscene moment.
Yeah.
Oh. Damn it. Yeah, we'll have to. It's fine, there's
Oh, well.
other things to do.
See if Polly has cheese.
Yes.
Oh,
I believe
Jack
she has.
cheese.
I think she has all of the. Her or the other place has all the food that we need.
Oh, there's cheese.
Cheddar cheese. Good.
Oh, you want to buy $22 worth of cheddar cheese?
Yes, I do. And then the other ingredients we're gonna need are at the store. Because the final thing we need is an egg, ham, and holiday sauce.
Didn't we pick up an egg at some point? Or did we
Yeah,
eat the
I
egg?
think we ate it,
Okay.
but we can get more.
So we're teaching her to make eggs Benedict?
Basically, that's the ultimate goal. First one needs cheese, second thing needs onion, and the third one is basically eggs Benedict.
Okay. Yeah. She had a good night. Had to throw up the cum first.
Yep.
And then make sure her back was in the good alignment still.
look, I can't find Thomas. Was he here?
No, I haven't seen him. Have you tried the radio?
I've
Oh,
been trying,
Thomas
but he's
better
not
not
answering.
die.
What about Nick?
No, he's fine.
No problem with
If
him.
he's the killer, it's
calmed down a bit.
hilarious.
He's still saying he didn't do it.
Yeah.
Nick
No,
said
he's
that
not
Thomas
gonna
disappeared
Damn it.
sometime during the night. He kept calling for him, but Thomas stopped
Because,
responding.
like, his sister's in the sex cult.
Yeah.
George
makes
has
it even
asked for permission
creepier.
to search for Thomas.
And that's why he's always such a little, like,
understand
Nancy
why
boy
he's
around her.
hard for
Yeah.
Surely he's just resting at home.
Oh, I shouldn't get a boner around my sister. What
George
happened?
But
It's
it's
Oh, God.
there.
That's recorded now.
As far as I know, Thomas always calls in when he needs a day off.
We're human, and so we are limited.
Oh,
As far as you know,
awkward moment
serial
of, did I just hear that correctly?
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
One of
but
the
that's
fitness
not...
YouTubers I watch is talking
Emily,
about, like,
I didn't
TikTok
see Harry
people.
today.
Yeah.
And he's talking about this, like,
Why?
stupid
We have
fitness
plenty of other
advice
leads
type
to
of
follow,
thing.
don't we?
And now
He did
fitness
try
on
to
TikTok.
What? Sorry, someone just showed up in chat. What did you just walk into? The I want to fuck my
really
sister
an
part?
The FBI would take a more
Yeah.
logical approach to investigations.
That happens.
Yep,
Serial killer does not stay within
Those
the
kind of
boundaries life.
conversations pop up here and there.
always.
Thus, you can't hope to capture such a
But
killer
yeah,
who's
so the fitness, it's the same thing. Of,
Yes.
like, did I just hear that? It's just these
Okay,
two
sounds like a plan.
give horrible fitness advice, and then also they're brother and sister, and they are dating.
I was
And
an
I'm just like,
idiot
wait,
for thinking
what?
you might be-
Yeah.
It's like they are
really need to work
adopted
on my
brother and
taste in
sister
men.
or something, or like
Yeah.
stepbrother and sister. They're not at all related.
Something that makes it less weird,
Yeah,
please.
like they were both 16 when they like their parents got married,
Mm-hmm.
and they're very vocal about their relationship. And I was like, how is it that I went from watching a fitness thing and to just I had to hear that?
Yeah.
Just their TikToks giving bad fitness advice, and also incest. It's like, what? No, that it's a weird escalation.
Zach, did you want to go somewhere before we visit
Jump to
Harry?
the other car, get
That's
full
fine by
gas.
me.
Although we do need to go to the gas station at some point and bribe the dude.
1 second, it's gonna be at 99%.
I know.
99%.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it was at 100 for a second.
It's at 100 always.
Okay.
When you get a new one, but it immediately drops because technically it's true. It's less than 100.
Yes, they are using probably the floor of it.
Oops. Okay, so what are we doing? I got the bones, as far as we know.
Yes. So do you try to go bury them, or do you?
We got to give them to the dog first, so we kind of have to just wait for that one.
Well,
I think we want to actually go do the gas station now,
okay.
because that's how we get York's car, and in order to get his car, we have to wait another 24 hours
Gotcha.
once we have done that. So we got to go. Can we get there from this way? Yes. Okay. Take the left, and
I
no,
love
the
games
gas
where you
station.
have to plot out your way you're going.
It's stupid as all hell, but it really fits the game. Like I said,
Yeah.
you have to learn the layout of the town, which makes you become kind of familiar with the people, which is what the game wants you to do, is to kind of integrate yourself with the town. Where something like GTA, I rarely would ever pay attention where I'm going because I got a little mini map that just tells me.
Yeah, fair.
And so.
And then you only remember like key parts, like, oh yeah, the road here is weird, so you gotta go like, you take this left and not as it would look on the mini map. Okay.
Yeah, where in this one, once you're basically done with the game, you're like, yeah, I can navigate this entire town without looking at the map. I know where everything is.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things of like, I don't know if that was intentional. Like, that's the thing. This game leaves me with this feeling of like, it's poorly made to fucking back, but I wonder how much of that was intentional. Because one of the things that makes the story so good is that the gameplay's so bad that you stop caring. So when it starts throwing you curveballs, you're like, wait, what? Like I said, the whole sex cult thing coming up, like,
Yeah.
it's like, wait, this is a thing?
This is just weird enough to be interesting.
Yeah, it fucking numbs your mind because you're just like, all right, shoot the same zombies I've shot every other time. Yada yada, wee hee hoo hoo. And also, if she comes out, we cannot pay the bribe, so we now have to exit this, back up, and go back into the gas station until the guy shows up. Although there is a quest for getting her to wash the car multiple times. You get nothing from it.
Okay.
So
So we're gonna do that.
Oh good, I can't skip. I can skip the walk.
Oh, 16-year-old me would have loved this.
No, damn it.
Digital boobies.
Get out of here.
Just what I always wanted.
I want the tough, rugged man to come out and rub the car down. Let me make sure he's even there.
Yeah, it seemed like both
Yeah,
of them
okay,
were.
yeah, both are there. And can't go inside the gas station, so... Whee! There we go.
Yeah, you hunk. Honestly, that should be your Halloween costume.
Oh yeah, I could totally pull that off.
And no one would know who the fuck you are.
No. They're just,
Perfect.
they're just like, John, why'd you bring your gay outfit out in public? Don't you know you're supposed to keep that hidden from everyone?
Yeah, the sex club is
What?
on Fridays.
That was it, yeah. Give me... Benjamin, how am I supposed to pay you if you don't let me pay you?
Do you have to get it fill her up
I
multiple
guess.
times?
There we go. Okay. Fill her up. Thank you.
The fuck?
Let's see. There we go. So we have to do this 10 times.
Jack, here's the Ben Franklin you wanted.
Give it to me.
What? Why are we bribing him?
To get information, because he won't talk to us unless we pay him off.
Okay.
Hey there, Benjamin. I want to
Hey there,
down.
Pilgrim.
Yeah.
You heard this yet?
Something real tasty here. Yep, that's the weapon case
I'll
upgrade.
tell you
Okay.
another one when I see you again.
It's time to conquer Earth.
Zach, did you see that?
Money just appeared out of
Yeah.
As
nowhere.
if we weren't here. I wonder what that was all about. Did it make sense to you?
You're getting paid to give someone
Yeah,
money.
to pay someone, yeah. And that's called management. Good. Keep coming out. Dollar up. Yes, you spit. Oh, what? Can I not
do
do
you
it?
have to talk to him again? Or is it you can't do it, you can only do it once per day?
Finish. See a crap head. If it's once per day, it's bullshit.
Talk to him in between, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe he'll say, or
Oh,
I got
God.
another.
That means no, we can't. We have to see him 20 times.
Wait,
And
what?
talk to him, then again get the because if you talk to him, it just ends.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, instead of 10 times, we need to talk to him 20 times.
And there's a chance that this
And,
bitch comes out.
that she comes up. So yes, we have to do this.
Dirty, dirty her.
Yeah, her and her dirty pillows. There we go. Okay. Talk. Whoops. I thought I'd bring the text up.
We might also want to check that quest that he just gave us about the Benjamin.
True.
It might actually say we need to go do something.
Yeah, it said 1,000, unless the guy accidentally typed an extra 0 in the guide. I'll do one more. Come on, damn it. Get out of here, you! With your sexy thighs and your butt cheeks that could spread a fucking over a tent.
Okay, we don't want to talk about your Boy Scouts initiation letter.
What's that? Key flag. Oh, it's map, then right button side quest. Right, there we go. Fuck, which one was it? The Gunsmith. Jack the Raging Bull.
Benjamin.
100 bills. However, if you give him more than 1,000, he'll supposedly give you some really big info for the investigation. What? That it?
That's it.
Yeah, I can't, okay, there's no extra text.
Wait, available side quests. From 0 to 2, from 6 to 9,
those
from
are
11
those are not times. Those are missions.
What? Oh,
A
wait.
side mission. Yeah, I believe.
Go down one?
Because yeah, he's not open. The gunsmith isn't open 7 to 9. This is during mission.
During those missions, you can do stuff like this.
I think yeah, because certain we can't do any missions that involve Nick because he's in the prison.
Right.
So certain missions they become unavailable.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. And yeah, and the other dumb thing about all these missions is this number 1 you can't complete until basically the end of the game. But then 2 you can do right away. Like they're not ordered by progress in game time. They're just fucking all over the place.
It's arbitrary.
So get the bone back from Blaze Kennel and back to Jason's car. Okay. I'll try. We'll get him out one more time to see if I can pay him.
Get him out, get him
Oops,
out.
wrong button.
Yeah, don't show my Soma.
Filler.
yes,
we already
fill her
talked. Yeah.
And see if you
Damn
buy.
it!
Just get a car wash.
Yeah, give me a sexy car wash. Is he just gonna? Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Here we go. We got a car wash.
I like. It looked like he just wiped it with his forearm too.
He
Can you
did.
Just imagine. Just
That's what he did. He 100% did that.
Ugh.
And go ahead and fill her up. Because apparently.
Does he do a little sexy dance over the phone?
Nah.
That bastard.
Yeah, there was nothing that said you have to do it once every hour or something like that. Also, nice flesh sleeves.
Thanks. I keep them in pristine condition. Most people just call them arms, but okay.
Let's try. Well, you saw how his shoulders.
I did,
Yes.
but it does. I can turn it into a joke if I want, John.
Next, let's check the milk barn. Hey, Georgie.
Oh yeah, we should probably buy all the stuff.
Yes, there's a suit for both the husband and wife. If we buy, depending who we can buy from. We can also get all the ingredients for Emily's quest. And...
What the fuck?
What?
The car stayed exactly where you parked it.
You're right, it did. That's weird. Hey, Georgie. What you doing out
Oh,
here?
Detective York, I'm just not a man right now.
He knew how to handle Becky and Diane's death. They died right in front of his eyes. I know.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, even
it's almost
I
like
thought
someone was there to cause them.
Mm-hmm.
George.
George, you big old stinky puss.
Not saying it's your fault. I'm implying that it's your fault. It was so bad.
Keith, no. Keith, please. Oh, there we go. Good.
Hey, bro.
Hey, Fuzz.
We got Rocky stuff here. There's also some side quests we can do for the store, where we have to do push box mini game, and we'll get a discount here. And if we do it enough, we actually get his guitar as a melee weapon.
Okay.
Which is apparently the best melee weapon, but it has really low durability.
And can you just buy new ones?
Nope, it's a one-use item. But you can then bring it back to him to turn it in for a quest. So you basically use it up. The deep blue suit, cool.
New one.
And it's a really, like, vibrant blue. My melee weapons. Oh, what? Oh, well, we do need these maps.
Spiritual map?
Yep. These were the combat missions I was talking about, like by the train and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, now we can go to that tunnel and there'll be a thing we can do where we fight enemies.
Stuff happens.
That one will get us a submachine gun.
I'll tell you a story, okay, man? But
Like a better one than we have
I
already?
think so, or the same one we
Or
already have.
is it like an assault? Like,
back when this place was a lumber kingdom, you know, the rockin' 80s.
fuck?
He's telling us a horror story
So he
about...
put out the lights and they put a light on himself?
No, it's just dramatic lighting for the storytelling. This is completely not him.
Oh, York, you are a crazy, crazy bastard.
Up in arms, save our nature,
Holy
stop
shit.
pollution, you know.
I want Detective York to fight Cthulhu,
US
or just be in a Cthulhu
Everyone
game.
was bickering over the forest.
His weirdness combined
Yeah.
with like cosmic horror.
Hey, I haven't paid attention to Deadly Premonition 2 at all. Who knows?
Tunnel itself.
It could be a
Guess
thing.
maybe that was the
It
start
might
of all
be.
the bad times.
Bad times.
Oh yeah, man.
Okay,
Rough
I'll get
stuff,
another soda.
heavy
You
times,
do
man.
that. You refill. Get some juice
Conservationists
in
and the lumber
you.
workers faced off with each other. Neither side was backing down.
Put the
And
juice
that
in your
made things
caboose and
worse.
let it all loose.
Amid all this
That's
chaos,
what they
there was a
call
man and a woman who got engaged.
an enema.
Problem was that the man
Yeah,
was a
douchey
lumberjack,
push.
and the woman, she was a tree hugger.
There you go.
They rarely ever fought, but then one morning they had a lovers' quarrel. People think that her love of nature
We are.
mixed with his
Very
profession.
dumb.
But we'll never know what they really were fighting about that morning. The man shouted. He called her an idiot.
35-year-old's essentially just sitting on a couch playing a dumb video game
Yep.
and letting the world hear us do it.
Yep. Just
When he
wasting
finished his
wasting
work
what
for the
little
day,
time we have
he got
left
in his
on this
car
world
and
Yeah.
drove home.
doing this.
When he got to the
Ah.
tunnel, he saw lantern lights.
I can be
glowing
productive during the
faintly.
week.
Those
Yeah, that's
fools
really what
wanna
it is.
Not that I am productive
just
during
left
the week, but I can be productive during
Spend the week
Scare
doing
them a little.
stuff that hopefully will
Decided
turn
to
into
speed
something.
up.
Yes.
And then Sundays for
Probably
being
thought
an
they'd all
absolute
scatter so we
idiot on the
wouldn't hit them.
internet.
Yes.
But the lights didn't move. In fact, one came
And this is
toward
what's
him.
preventing us from going crazy
Second
like
later,
the
there
people
was a
on
thud,
the Lighthouse
and the
movie.
lantern
Yes.
flew up into the air, slammed on his brakes. too
Also,
late,
lots of
course.
farts by William
Then,
Dafoe. That's another
Totally
thing.
freaked.
He's just
Climbed
constantly
out to see what
farting.
had happened. I don't need to tell
It's
you.
great,
when we hit,
and
do
that
I?
becomes a point of
What's
contention.
more,
Like literally, like all the little
hand
things is why they want
was
to
a
murder each
letter to
other.
the head of the lumber mill.
They're just you just get
A
Robert
peaceful
Pattinson like,
soul.
and you fart all the time, everywhere you go.
And And
It
the
just-
lumber mill took no
it's great.
responsibility
It's
for the
like I
accident.
said, it's a good,
was
stupid
going out of
movie to
business
sit down and
anyways.
watch.
What happened to the man then?
No one saw him
Yeah.
again. Some say he killed himself, or simply
like
just
I
vanished.
had to have watched
So
movies
he might still
in the
be in
last
the tunnel,
2 weeks that we haven't seen each
weeping
other,
over
and
his
I should
lost
talk about
love.
them.
So now,
I didn't
some
see
folks
the
say
movie,
there's
but
a
I did
ghost of a
see
young
the
man that haunts the
video
tunnel.
by Your Movie
told you it was
Sucks
called
did on
Corpse Tunnel, right?
I'm Thinking of Ending It.
Check this out.
Did you see that?
Some people call it
I still know
Corpse
because I'm
Tunnel.
actually gonna watch that movie.
Okay,
You
watch
better
it
be
then.
careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it looks. I was actually
You
going to
go
watch
down
that
there by
movie with my
yourself.
mom several weeks ago, and as soon as we get a minute in, she's like, "I've seen this before." I'm like, "It's kind of new." She's like, "Yeah, like a week ago, I've seen this." I'm like, "Then why didn't you stop me when we were talking about watching it?" She's like, "I don't remember this crap. I don't remember anything until I start watching it." I'm like,
He gave it a 10 out of 10.
Man,
He was like, "This
map shows
movie's
the station along
amazing."
the abandoned
"It looks like a movie
extended
I would
lines.
like."
Yes,
It's
again,
yeah,
it's
a
it's
little
a
pretentious.
non it's
Some
it's a
churches
little
big.
pretentious. It's a
No one
non-standard
goes near it
narrative.
now, you know.
Like he was very much
Train
said like
graveyard.
I got more out of my second watching, but I didn't watch it a second time to
Some
understand more.
folks
I
say
watched it a
he
second
even
time because I loved it
ghosts
that
there.
much.
That's cool.
Type of thing. Like yeah, you've seen his reviews. He rarely gives anything high praise.
I don't think I've ever seen him give more than an 8.
Yeah, he rarely gives the
Every
highest
now
praise,
and
but
then,
he was just like, no, this is a
golden
movie that does
opportunity comes
everything
along.
for its narrative,
chance to
like
leave home for a
cinematically
while.
right.
Earn a
And he's
lot
like,
of
that's
money.
what I've been waiting
were plenty of
for.
them at the end
Is
of
a
the
movie
80s.
that, yeah, is it the
Government was
best movie ever?
severely
No, but does it
short-handed, so they called
does
in a
everything
lot
it
of
can
outside
to
workers.
portray its
Place
themes
was
and its
failing,
story as
and
best
indeed
as
it
possible?
died before
Yes.
most of the poor guys
And that's what,
got
like,
there.
because the review
So
he
it
did
was
is like an
like a
hour
load of
long.
labor
And
workers.
it's just him because he
Nowhere to
does
go.
his initial, like, here's
No
my
place
review,
to work.
and now I'm going to go
No
full
way to get
spoilers and
back to
explain
where
why
they
it's so
came
great.
from.
And that's what the,
fair amount of them
the
decided
majority of the
to
hour
live on
is.
the
And it
train
is
they
one of those
rode
things of
in
like,
on.
this represents
Guess
that
that
represents
must have
this,
been
this is why
hard
this
living,
happened, and that's what
living
made
on
this
a
good.
train
And
car that ain't
having him
moving.
explain, I'm like, yeah,
What kept them in town?
if I had watched
Ah,
this,
now.
I might not have gotten
The head of the
everything my
lumber mill
first
had been lying to
sitting,
them.
but I would have
Wait
realized I
just a
wouldn't have
little
gotten everything my
longer.
first sitting because
We'll
it's
have
very
one for you
clearly
soon. You know,
telling
that
you a
kind of
lot
thing.
more than what
He
the
was just a
characters are
lying
saying.
scumbag.
So
No way to rock
it's a,
him.
yeah, it's got a lot to
They only
unpackage.
last so
Awesome.
long.
So yeah, definitely
Each
give it
day
a
that
watch.
passed,
I think it
those
would
unemployed
be your
guys got more angry.
wheelhouse.
That's what I wanted to talk about.
What?
Something happened.
Dragon's Dogma made a goddamn anime.
Was
Oh really?
It sucked.
Aw.
It sucked bad.
Happened to catch
It
fire.
pissed me the fuck off.
Everything inside it.
Incredible time.
Okay, so it's an animated series, right?
Yes.
Evidence to
All
pin
of the
on
monsters
anyone.
are done in a different
have all those
animation
gadgets
style,
and stuff
so
you
it
guys
looks
got
like
now.
they green
Police were
screened
annoyed
in
the unemployed
a
guys were
monster
causing trouble.
in an animated
Nothing happened to
film
the head of the lumber mill.
or an animated episode. Like, how do you do
See,
that?
that would actually be an interesting idea if you did all the monsters in like stop motion style, like the old, like Jason the Argonaut style.
It's 90s CG is
yeah,
what it looks like.
yeah.
Old cartoon.
But no, just
CG.
that got me that would actually be a fun way to like pay tribute to it and to like make it stand out as something weird and interesting. But no, go ahead and complain.
Like there's no like
Now I'm
the
curious.
styling for all the characters like is hard, like a hard outline or something.
Yeah.
And then all of the monsters don't have an outline. Like they are purely. They went to mimic with CG somewhat of an anime style with the characters and world.
Yeah.
And then with the monsters, they went with a video game CG somehow, and
Yeah.
then threw that in there.
There's the other suit, Cherry Blossom.
Oh,
It's a nice pink suit.
it
Oh, it's got heart tie! I didn't know it had heart tie. Neat.
yeah, check for the other,
Yeah, ingredients. Egg. Can I offer you an egg in these trying times? Says Danny DeVito.
yes. So yeah, that annoys the crap out of me. There are 7 episodes total. Every single one of them is named after one of the 7 deadly sins.
Mm-hmm.
How much do you know about Dragon's Dogma?
I know a little bit that like your heart was taken by a dragon and
So
that's
they-
what makes you immortal or whatever.
They do that. Oh, which is good. I'm gonna be everywhere with this because it's just unfiltered. I'm remembering this is annoying.
Yeah.
Can you not send it to the?
I have to first go over here and drop items off.
Oh, you can't buy and send a.
No, because it doesn't count the same as a pickup.
Oh.
An item away.
We don't need a stabilizer.
Probably not. We'll probably never use most of the buff
And-
items. I know I went through the whole game without ever using them on my first playthrough, so... Yeah. I'll hold on to some food just in case we want a snack. Although 1 cracker out of 8 isn't going to do much for us. There we go.
What was I saying?
Dragon's Dogma.
Dragon's Dogma. Okay, so yeah, first episode. Okay, I need to go in this order because it reveals some of my annoyance with it. It's a Netflix original thing, so it's made in a shit ton of languages.
Okay.
None of those languages look like they fit the mouths.
Of course.
Everything is off, so that way it's more generic, it looks like.
Yeah.
It's like, fine. I'm okay with that. It's a little dumb, but whatever. I'm okay with that. I can be at peace with it. In English, the accents are fucking everywhere. There's a little, like, boy, now go... Boy, in the first episode, the wife is American as fuck.
Yeah.
And then the main character has, like, a slight, British accent. Or, seems like he's medieval times guy. Like, gruff medieval times guy. Fine. The dragon has deep, booming voice. Okay,
Sure.
Great. I had to switch it to Japanese. I was willing to... I watched all of, whatchamacallit? What's that? Castlevania.
Yeah, in English.
In English. And I thought the voice acting there was fine, because it didn't, like...
Oh yeah, there's George's card. So that's a
Jump
card we can
around.
unlock.
We don't want that.
Yeah, we don't really want... And I think Emily's is a Jeep, so we don't want that either.
We only want our car.
Yeah.
The York sedan.
Yeah, the Yorksmobile.
So yeah, had to switch it to Japanese, and I'm glad I did, because right after that, I got the, like, a really good, death knell. And it's just like, okay, that guy has a way better voice in Japanese, and that death, like, because now I actually watched it with Andrew all the way through, because 7 episodes at varying lengths, because Netflix. 20 to 30 minutes each, most of them 20 minutes. So in total with 7 episodes, it was like 2 hours, and it was about 2 hours in total.
Okay.
Was all of the episodes. Or no, 2.5 hours, that's what it was. But, oh man, after sitting there and watching it all the way through English, when I'd watched most of it in Japanese as well, man, I nearly watched it twice, all the way through. I was watching
Wow, you must really love this series.
Well, the only reason I watched most of it all over again is because I was watching with Andrew, and then I had 2 episodes left when I had just watched it myself, and then watching with Andrew, we're like, oh, 2 episodes left? Let's just watch it all, like,
yeah.
Fuck it. So yeah, bad voice acting. There's one episode that kind of works. But every episode, despite the fact that some of them are only like 20 minutes, they have a goddamn formula for each 20-minute episode. 20 to 30 minutes, whatever. At about halfway through the episode, the monster of the week is introduced. They have a few... here's a bunch of side characters that we're going to talk with and, like, kind of have a weird, like, companionship with to show that humanity sucks. Because it's like, oh, this person's going to commit envy. Like, because, again, 7 deadly sins. Everyone's a piece of shit, is what it kind of goes through. And I'm like, this isn't done well, because I don't care about any of these characters.
Yeah.
A dude and his wife, she's a whore. Like, she tries to, just, like, titties out, fucking, it's Netflix, we can show titties. Tries to sleep with the hero, despite the fact her husband's sleeping like 10 feet away. And she's like, oh, you're a big strong man, you can protect me. My husband's a pussy. And then, by the end, the husband actually grows a pair, kills a bunch of goblins, rescues her, then turns around, has a psychological break, and stabs her. And it's like, okay, yeah, she was a whore and probably deserves that. But then she's like lying there dead, and she's like, oh, you fool, I've always loved you. Like, no. You introduced her for all of... This has been 10 minutes that we spent with her. And the only thing she's done has been a goddamn whore. It's the only thing. You don't suddenly get to make her be like, I was a good person all along, so this death is tragic.
Yeah.
No. No, it was not. And then he kills himself, and the two other characters that were introduced in that episode you see later. But otherwise, hey, let's introduce two characters in the next episode and have them die or do something awful to each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's the name of the fucking show. People are douchebags to each other, but the main hero doesn't want to succumb to it. But then he starts getting like a berserker mode and blacks out to kill the monsters, because there's always a monster of the week.
Yes.
And none of it's a build up. So like, again, halfway through, let's introduce the Griffin. Okay, the Griffin flies away, and
oh, wait, I need to go to the hospital. I'm trying to remember the side quest. But yeah, keep going.
I figured you would be able to take that down.
Out of my way, asshole.
But that's every episode. You start off, you get a few extra characters that are probably going to die or do something shitty, or probably both.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're gonna halfway through see the monster, and then he's gonna kill the monster. And part of killing the monster, we're going to resolve whatever the interpersonal communication bullshit is going on between these two characters that we have no fucking care for, because they were introduced all of 10 minutes ago, and then we got to see the action, and the action's pretty good. We'll say that about it. It's well animated technically, it's just done in such a way that's bad. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I totally know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's bad styling the way they did. Yeah.
She is sitting on a little cushion.
Fucking Japanese. It's,
Yeah,
everybody has just like personality.
Mm-hmm.
She has a blanket handy.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, like this. Still missing a bunch. Why don't you make it for us? Well, let's go there. Sure, let's get her on the road.
Is this cooking quest?
I have no idea. The cooking quest is always show up at her house. Oh.
I thought about ordering in, but since we left,
Oh god.
It's
what's with the face?
it's anytime
Might
it's a
have to turn out
rainy
pretty
night
good
and
today.
she's at home,
Okay.
you visit her to do the cooking missions.
Sudden crisis.
I might not be a wonder chef like Thomas, but I do practice every day.
Nice.
I mean, he dipped the fork in and then
Yeah.
just tasted the
Yeah.
fork, and it's still bad.
Come on, tell it to me straight.
Am
Yes. What?
I went into the sewer once.
Okay, just stop right there.
Wah, wah. Feeling drowsy. Was it something I ate?
Oh, nice. She poisoned
Neat.
us.
Okay, yeah. I think we need to go talk to Nick.
Yeah. But yeah, back on Dragon's Dogma.
Mm-hmm.
In the end, there were some good episodes, because suddenly we were dealing with his past, and there was Succubus that turned into his wife, despite the fact that she looks like a harpy when they actually show her true form.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Nick.
So it's like, oh yeah, his wife that died in the beginning, she's here, and he's
Happy that
like
you got your
finally
man.
suffering his emotional breakdown and like
No.
missing his wife, because that's why he's going
Not
after the
your
dragon. Like, not just that the dragon stole his heart, it's that he killed his wife, and that's all he
Yeah.
had. And we get all this backstory. Because of that backstory, every single of the previous episodes is recontextualized to be a
Actually, I
decent
believe it.
episode. Because it gives him the reason why he does everything in those previous episodes.
Yeah.
So if you had just started there
Yeah.
those episodes wouldn't have been fucking dumb, and if you just didn't have it as a weird pacing thing, like...
Or you just make them good episodes on standalone and then have the last episode
say
elevate them up from good to great.
Yes, you could do that.
tell
you.
But,
that's the case.
them doing the story...
Could
But
you hand her a
the
letter?
reason
Please.
that episode is good, and the another episode is good where we see the side characters return and then bad things happen, which was a curse. So I don't understand why humanity's bad
Only this
when
one, Snake.
magic is making people kill each other. So how are they bad people? But that doesn't. See what you're going for, show. You just didn't fucking do it well at all.
Yeah.
Tell her I'm sorry.
What? A Netflix animated series
Nick,
is
you need to do
disappointing
that.
for one reason or another? That never happens.
John, that always happens.
What?
Don't watch it.
Yeah.
That's my recommendation.
Tell me this: Does the what's the name of the chosen guy? They give him a name.
Awaken?
Awaken. How often does he pick up his pawn and throw them into a chasm?
Never.
Okay, then they did not capture what Dragon's Dogma is about.
But you get the pawn is there. He names her, and it seems like she's becoming more of a human, which is in the game that truly happens. The final, it's dumb. Beating the game with the true ending, you die. You kill yourself. Like you straight up take a sword and kill yourself, which then kind of undoes the cycle of the curse that the dragon awakening stuff. It undoes all of that, but it makes your pawn into a real person. So then it finally talks and has feelings in the end, and then ends up with your waifu. Like, whatever one you spent the most time with, like, your pawn and your waifu get together, like, dude, my best bro that's been with me since day one is with my wife.
The good ending is to get
when
cucked.
I kill myself, I kill myself.
The cuck ending's the good ending.
I kill myself, my pawn gains a personality and gets to get laid. The fuck?
Oh, there we go. Good.
Which is, it's fun. Should probably save at some point with all those slowdowns.
Whoa!
Whoa, that actually...
Yeah, what the
That
fuck,
physics.
bro?
No, you never pick up the pawn, though.
And then chuck
throw
him into
her.
a canyon.
She does die at one point, and then she just comes back to life.
Yes.
And she's a total Saber knockoff. But then she has the aid class from the game, and they don't directly call it out. And they have other classes from the game and some of the side characters. So you see them doing some of the moves from the game. It's like, okay, those are neat little things.
Like nods.
Yeah, but as Andrew pointed out, because he and I played the game, see those, and we have extra bits making us want to watch it a little bit, because at least we have that. We have that as a reason to watch.
Whoops.
Why would anyone else watch? There's nothing kind of engaging them with it.
Yeah. I mean, that's all.
What's
That's
this?
always the problem
Nick
with
asked
video
me to give it
game
to you.
properties going into
It's a
either
letter.
animated series or
him to
movies.
you.
Is like
Nick wrote this? For
generally
me?
video games don't have good stories.
Yeah, well,
Olivia.
and
they're
I'm
they're
sorry
good
for all the
for
trouble
their
I'm causing
format.
you.
They're
Yes.
bad for movie stories.
well, that's what I mean. Video games tend to have light stories because it's more about the interactivity than a linear narrative design. So when you extrapolate that out into only linear narrative design, like movies and TV, it always feels weak. And so, that's why you guys got something out of, look, they did the move.
Yeah, that's all we got.
I mean, God, the fucking Monster Hunter movie. Have you seen shots of that?
I have, and I'm weirded out by it because I know that they're a military thing, and then they actually get transported. It's an isekai.
It's an AC,
Which is, goddamn it.
Yeah.
Which it's almost like I want to enjoy it because it seems like it's gonna be such trash.
It's gonna be, it might be good trash, but it's just one of those things of like, all Monster Hunter has to do is just be a movie about a world.
Yeah.
That's what it has to be.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need the most in-depth story of the characters and stuff like
Well,
that.
fucking just make Mila Jovovich Alloy from the...
Oh, from the 360 game, or not 360, Xbox game. What's it called?
I don't know. Horizon?
Horizon Zero Dawn.
There we go.
That's it.
Yeah, just make her. Okay, so they have tribes, and then you already have a little bit of a world. The premise is simple. There are dinosaurs out there.
Yes.
We call them monsters, and hunters kill them and use their products, and that's the entire society is built around
It's a
that.
very simple.
Now write a story with
Team
that.
goes out hunting. We establish hunting world. The rookie hunter goes out with either best friend's company or father's company. We're gonna hunt this monster. We successfully hunted it. Rathos comes in, kills best friend or father.
Yep.
Hero now has to go on a journey of becoming a better hunter to get revenge on the Rathos.
Yep.
That's it.
And
that would be a Monster Hunter
done.
movie.
It would have been good.
Yeah, it would have been fine. Because again, it's a Monster Hunter movie. No one's expecting grand narrative like storytelling. They just want to see people fight big fucking monsters.
Yes.
Like, that's it. But for
Wait,
some
do we have to
reason...
do all of the orange by time?
What was that?
The time limit, plus do we have to do all of the orange markers?
Oranges are just side quest markers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know they gave you markers for side quests.
Oh, yeah. If it has a specific location.
Okay.
I turned the wrong way. Where the fuck's the police station?
I think you're going the right way. Was it right by it?
I was right next to it.
I was not paying attention at all for the last, 10 minutes.
You've been talking.
The rage that Dragon's Dogma filled me with.
There it is. Okay, I just took a wrong turn. Stop.
Fucking talk.
Yep. That handbrake, Joe. But yeah, this.
I hope that it is. Yeah, talking about it like here's a simple story. I totally would enjoy that more than any trash that they'd have.
Yeah. You don't have to tell a complex story. In fact, Monster Hunter doesn't tell complex stories.
It
which
generally doesn't have a story.
Yeah. Well, it has the story of. It's typically, here's a monster that we don't know,
Here's
and
an
it's
ancient
very
beast we
scary.
need to-
It will destroy all of our civilization. We need to find a way to stop it. That's it.
Get good enough to stop it.
Yeah.
And then halfway through the game, once you've stopped it once, it's all like, oh, that bitch is trivial. I don't know what you're talking about.
Here comes the real deal. Boop, boop, boop. There's the letter back.
It's a letter from Olivia.
She says you smell. Bye-bye.
From Olivia?
Get bent, you stupid hoe.
What the? I wrote so much. More than I'd ever actually say. A lot more than this. And she writes me only 3 lines back.
Not enough for you?
Oh, no, it's more than enough.
She wrote as much as she could. That's the best she could do right now.
Yeah. 3 powerful
I want a
words.
divorce.
I believe in you. I'll
Eat
wait
a
for
dick.
you. I'm sorry.
I'm leaving.
I don't agree with the last one, though. I'm the one who has to apologize.
Do you feel a little better now, then? Just wait until the case is
And you're
finished.
put on death row.
I promise this will all come to an
On
end.
death row.
I know, I believe you. She's believing in me, too. And waiting for me.
Well, I have to be going.
Oh,
I
hold
love
on
it.
a minute.
Ooh, that was some weird stretching in the neck.
Oh, yeah.
You got the back door key,
Yep.
so you can go back doors wide.
What's this?
The key to the back door of the diner, there's a big bag in the kitchen. I don't know if you could use it, but consider it yours. You'll have to help yourself to it, of course. I can't exactly.
Oh, is this an item upgrade then?
Yep. This is going to increase our
I'll take
inventory
this,
space
and
for
I'll go
normal
check it out.
items.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Looks like a return to better things for those two, eh, Zach?
Yep.
That is the opposite of the sound you should make. Things are looking up. Bum bum bum. No, it's the wrong.
Go back.
It's the wrong sound.
Alright, off to the diner.
Were you just there?
I was, because I thought that's where the mission started.
Mm.
Because I was looking for Olivia. And I was like, wait, no, I gotta get the thing from him first to take it to Olivia, to get the thing from Olivia to take back to him. And now I go to the diner, and I can go get that item he talked about.
Get that big bag.
Yeah. Also, I should look at what our gun is, the 10mm, see if it's the same gun.
Same gun. Oh, is doing the side quest to get
the side quest, because it should be quick to get the other one. We have to go to the tunnel and basically fight a bunch of zombies.
10mm submachine gun? Yeah, that's the same exact one.
But I think the one from the tunnel might give us infinite ammo.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
There's a lot of infinite ammo guns.
Would you have that put away the handgun then too? Yeah, 10mm submachine gun.
Give me cover, yes.
There's a Discord message. I should really silence that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, so you know how I was gonna go watch a Unreal
right, yeah.
Yeah, apparently I belong to the wrong Discord. So they have my old, just for context for people watching, I belonged to a video game design club back in college, and the new iteration of it is they have Discord, and actually they have a website. They've done a lot. They're doing a lot better than when I was there. We were a little less formal, but they're hosting a bunch of like tutorials and stuff. I'm like, sweet. I belong to the gaming part of the. Because, of course, my friends invite me to the gaming one. They wouldn't invite me to the, they wouldn't invite me to the standard one, because it was years ago that I was actually in it. So yeah, invite to the gaming so that we can play games together. They have a website that has all of their stuff. They don't have any of their Discord stuff posted. So I was not able to join, because by the time I actually got a hold of the friends that could possibly invite me, it was already over.
If you could use it.
It was just like,
sucks.
This is great. We'll be able to carry more items now, Zach.
and I spent 2 hours trying to figure all that out. It was like it wasn't until like 10 minutes in that I realized it, because I'm sitting there like going like, what I'm on their Discord, like what channel is it on, because they have a bunch of open channels, and then I'm like, oh, this is the Video Game Design Club's gaming no.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, it was a disappointment, but oh well.
I can, in a similar vein, I can talk about because I was doing a bit of research on fighting game stuff, and as we've talked about, game development, like aids in fighting games, really hard to come across. Well, trying to find people who can correctly express fighting game concepts, as in the pro players, is also really hard to come across. They cannot explain fucking character archetypes. I was just trying to find a, like, because the current character I was working on was Rushdown.
Yeah.
And I was trying to find a succinct, like, what makes a Rushdown character? That's it. That's all I was trying to find. And all these people would just be like, there was this guy who's talking about, like, it was really fucking annoying, of like, does character archetypes matter for tournaments? And I was like, well, I'll watch this just to see.
Yeah.
And he's like, he boils down all these categories into just like 4. He's like, there's zoners, mix-up, standard, and unorthodox. Unorthodox includes 5 other normal archetypes, like grappler, charge, like all stance fighters, like all these other different archetypes.
That doesn't make them unorthodox. It sounds like they're, unless it's just not a wide enough group, so you have to have. But it is. It's
subgroups. He just threw a million subgroups into one group, and he's just like, well, because unorthodox doesn't compete because everything falls into such weird things. Standard is the only category that matters, meaning archetypes don't matter, guys. It's like, no, you're wrong from the get-go. On top of that,
I think you can just turn right here. You don't have to go to the road.
I'm blanking on where I'm even supposed to be.
You're going to the thing, I thought. The
True, that is one of the missions.
Right there.
Yeah, that should be to get unlimited ammo shotgun. guess. Yeah, let's go do that.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't like put us 10 hours ahead. We still need to save.
Oh right, we should probably do that because that is a pure combat mission. So a game over is very possible. I think there's over in that apartment area there's a phone.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, and on top of that, like his entire thing was, I'm gonna go off of who won tournaments in the Europe, USA, and Japan for the last 5 years. But I'm only gonna count who won. Period. And then, but then he's like, oh well, then I'll throw in runner-ups as well.
Zach,
It's like,
did
no,
you
go
somewhere
overall
there?
every matchup who
That's fine
won.
by me.
And like take that all into account because you should get a wide data array. If you're just taking who got top, that could just be pure luck. Find out who wins.
Or that's just their style.
Yeah, find out who wins consistently in every bracket, and like yeah, he willingly took a super low amount of data, and just
which is statistics can do.
Yes,
it's like but these were my requirements.
Yeah,
it's like yeah, now that's a different thing. It's God, I'm gonna bring up something bad. It's assault rifle shootings or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
What are those called? Shooting with multiple people. What is?
Fuck. I know the term. I know you're trying to think of that specific term.
It's mass shooting.
Mass shooting, yes.
When they did the assault rifle ban in the mid '90s, it had a improvement over the past years of shooting instantly. They changed the fucking numbers.
Yeah.
Or they changed what they considered
things
a
were
mass shooting.
categorized, yeah.
So they went from like if there's 3 or more people, that's a mass shooting.
Yeah.
They changed it to if there's 5 or more people, that's a mass shooting. It's like what and so yeah, the numbers drop because it's harder to get like but it like was way up here before. It's like no, it's not. You're just changing the requirements so that it seems better for you.
Yeah. I forgot how to shoot. I think there's shooting behind me. Yes.
Oh wow, that's
it's a bunch
lot
of dudes
damage.
with shotguns. I gotta keep on the move.
Well, and you remember this has the stupid wide. Oh, he's firing right here.
Shit. Let's keep moving.
Now,
We get right over there.
put your gun away. Okay.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh, I'm limp hurt. Oof.
Instantly go into your inventory and fill up. Oh, with all those items you don't want to eat. Oh, we have the
med
health
kits. Yeah. Dude. Here we go. Full health.
I don't want to die.
Is there somebody over here? No. Okay, good. That guy should hit me from over there. Damn it. Gotta interrupt. Fucking. God, aiming in this sucks.
You just kill 2 of them? Just
Maybe?
one.
I think just one.
You should miss.
Yeah. Shit. Oh god. Okay, that interrupted.
You gonna get hit? No. Okay.
That's good.
Well, I didn't know combat could actually be somewhat difficult in this game.
Oh god, they make these guys fucking HP sponges.
Yeah.
Don't explode the barrel.
Or get them up by the barrel and explode it yourself.
Yeah, they teleport so frequently. There we go. Run. I'll take that.
Shotgun shells, good.
But yeah, another video I watched was 2 dudes who only do fighting games. And they did a series, which is actually a good idea. They got what's his face? Gerard the Completionist. Shit. And the whole idea was,
Time to heal up again.
Yeah, I gotta wait for him to finish flinching. The idea was they were gonna teach him how to be pro fighter and record it. And so they're gonna and they do whole episodes where it's like, okay,
cool.
I'm only gonna play this type of character. I'm gonna get you to learn.
I'm gonna teach you zoning.
Yeah, exactly. And there was one on Rushdown.
Yeah.
And the dude just, it's like, and the videos are like fucking an hour long.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And so I'm like, okay, so this is mostly just gonna be them playing, like without editing to smooth things out. And I was like, but still, this will be a good way to, see how things go. And the problem was, the dude's like, okay, so I'm gonna just rush at you, Gerard, and I want you to tell me when you feel basically helpless. Tell me when you can't find a possible in against my defenses, and, And the problem is Gerard is a competitive player, this guy's a competitive player, so Gerard does not admit defeat.
Yeah.
I got like a half hour into it, and it's still just like, so, do you feel like you can win? Yeah, I can win. Alright, let's do another match. Do you feel like you win? Yeah, I think I can win. So there's no explanation on what makes a Rushdown character effective. No, like, showing off the different moves or anything. It's just him kicking Gerard's ass over and over again, and Gerard not wanting to admit defeat. And I'm just like, this isn't useful to anybody. This is a complete...
Triangle, dude.
Oh, that's right, there's the toolbox.
Yeah.
Not
triangle. God,
yeah,
it's my PlayStation. I'm a PlayStation boy.
Yeah, but it just, it's so annoying. To just, all I'm looking for is just a simple explanation. Just some. Oops.
I mean, that was me trying to find anything about the book. Oh yeah, that's how you started this.
Yes. Yeah, it was just, but it's the same thing. Is that everybody? Or is that? Oh, is that the item? No, that's stabilizer.
Do you have to do this multiple times?
No. Or is it multiple? Oh, you're right. It might be multiple,
like multiple levels.
Let's stay together. Nope. Shouldn't go any further. Let's go somewhere else. No problem. Let's stay. I don't know which ones.
Let's stay together. And I assume it's gonna... Oh, no, that's just... Can you go through those doors?
Oh, yeah, we should try that. Observe. Looks like the door wasn't locked. But I think that's where I came in from.
Well...
If it starts over the match, I gotta kill everybody again.
Yeah.
Okay? It's either that or that's the exit. I don't know which one. I'm gonna go with this thing because it's a weird interactable thing in the middle level.
So, no problem?
Oh wait, is that? Oh, that's right, we did.
Yeah, we already did the other one. Unless you exited out of it.
No problem. Oh, nope, I think that's the exit.
Unfortunate.
Shit. Yeah, good translation on that part, guys.
You never know. That could have been the direct translation.
Yeah.
And the game is just this game.
This is a weird game.
Oh.
Yep. Cool. But yeah, fighting game people don't even know how to explain fighting games. Which is annoying.
My friend Daniel is trying to teach me fighting games for a second there. Mm-hmm. And what game were we using? King of Fighters, which I actually liked because it's super technical.
Yeah.
And he could probably explain it pretty well just because of
Oh, fuck you. Oh, I got the pistol out. God damn it. I had the shotgun before we started.
But he explained like footsies and stuff like that, but
yeah.
I don't think that he ever like tried explaining like, oh, this would be your Rushdown type character, this would be that's the way to do it.
Yeah, get them all grouped up.
And then stun them. And you don't need to aim that well.
Yes.
One more shot on her and she's done.
Oh, shit. I also need to reload the shotgun.
Sorry.
Alright, where are you boys?
Oh, my crotch. Oh, my crotch. My crotch. I hated that guy. Oh.
Yeah, that was a weird.
Actual guttural, creepy voice.
Okay. Let's refill shotgun ammo and try this one again. Okay, yes. Okay, cool. You really can't keep a lot of shotgun ammo.
Apparently. Or you didn't use that much.
Or, yeah.
Yeah, you only
that's-
needed, I think it's like 5 or 6 shots per kill.
Something like that, yeah.
So you probably only went through like maybe 15.
Which makes this very silly, because I'm picking up all this ammo that I'm not going to use anymore, assuming...
Assuming this...
Shit, I put that in the toolbox.
Oh well.
I could have actually used that. Okay. Ooh.
Dun dun dun.
Neat. Let's make sure, okay, fully loaded. Oh, they're like choreographed.
Oh, they're all on fire.
Okay. Is this supposed to be like scary or unfortunate for me? Because I can just run circles around the fire and let them all die.
But remember that time when he just kept killing himself and just never... I don't know if it will actually count. Or if they're just going to keep spawning.
I mean...
No? Time to collect free items.
I'll take it. First aid kit, sure.
Hey, you were talking about wanting that. Oh, and there's an item.
Yeah.
Now that everyone died, there's an item in the corner that appeared. So...
Mission knife. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Pickaxe.
Ice pick.
Ice axe.
Ice axe, yes. What?
Okay.
Wait, what?
That's alright.
That's a nice axe.
It is a nice axe.
Okay, game. What other movies did I watch?
Thread the needle? Nope. Ow.
Because I had to have watched other movies because it's what we did instead of watching I Think I Should End Things. What movies did I watch with my mom? Oh, I finally saw The Notebook!
Oh, okay.
And I had only ever just not watched it out of kind of a almost principle thing.
Yeah.
So once my mom found out, every single time I went over to her house, because we get food, order Thai food and watch movies together.
Right.
I'm a good son.
Yes.
But ever since she found out that I'd never seen it, she's like, we should just watch it. We should just watch it. I was over there with my sister this last time. And it went from, we should just watch it to, we're watching it. Ryan, you need to see it. Why don't you want, we're watching it. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Got you all clockwork orange up.
Fucking very well. I'm like, okay, I watched it. And it's exactly what I expected. It's a fine movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never thought it was gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling's fucking great. In pretty much every movie he does, just because I think he just doesn't care.
Mm-hmm. Can I get in there? Yes, there we go.
But you cannot get out.
I know.
Yeah, it was...
It was
I've seen enough of the memes to where, be careful now.
Here we go.
Jesus. That was most of your life. Actually, one shotgun blast will kill you.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah, before I
fix
jump
that
in.
just in case. Yeah, it was a fine movie. It's exactly how I thought it would be. Good enough. Yeah. I don't really have much to say about it. It's terribly sad. Alzheimer's is a scary thing. No problem, I guess.
Yeah, because there's nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
Unless I go back through the door.
I didn't see another door in here either, so...
Well, that's what I mean. Like, go back the way I came, and maybe new enemies spawn. I hope not.
Just, you walk back and forth?
Yeah, it's not really guiding me to think that. Right.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
This is a game. What else did I watch? I know I watched other things. And I'm pretty sure some of them were good.
Mm-hmm. I can say... Surprisingly, Death Road to Canada is still updating.
What?
They're still, like, adding to that game.
Good on them.
Yeah, they've been doing major updates, and it's all content stuff. Hello. And they said that, like, not only did they just add, like, new shit, but, like, and we're still got plans for at least 2 to 3 more, like, major updates. And they're making a sequel, or not a sequel, but a new game, which doesn't look too bad. It's called Cannibal Crossing, and it's basically the combat portions of Death Road. Oh shit! Shit! Damn it! Oh shit!
You did.
Yeah. Well, you know what? This is probably for the best, because now I didn't lose all that ammo. I just go
reload.
Just reload.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because now we know what we're getting into. I don't think I've ever seen that screen either.
Probably because you never went to. You just continue.
Yeah, I just
like,
hit continue.
You don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're adding new. I didn't catch exactly what Death Row got. I do know, yeah, because they added the 4-player co-op, so you can actually do 4 people playing at the same time.
Okay.
And so they added a mode for that called 4 Stupid Jerks, where it allows you to be you get to start the game with 4 characters, each one a custom character, so
nice.
Everyone can bring in their own guy.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, they're still doing that, and then yeah, Cannibal Crossing is just the combat portions, but now it's a case of building, like there's base building, so you actually have to build like fortifications and stuff, and instead of zombies, it's cannibals chasing you down, and so
it's the same thing.
For the most part, they have better AI.
Yeah, so it's a zombie that's a smart zombie.
Yeah, it's a smart zombie.
And I guess that they're not supernatural, so it's not like spreading a plague or anything.
Yeah. No, it's a bunch of like hicks going like, I'm gonna eat you, boy! Like that kind of thing. Yeah. But look, if it's cheap enough, I'll pick it up. We could play it at some point.
Okay.
Because it looked decent. But just, yeah, that was one of those things like, God, they're still working on that game. Which is crazy. But good for them.
Yeah. I generally enjoyed my time playing that game.
Yeah, it was a fun game. There's the big news, which we haven't talked about, that happened over the last 2 weeks, which was Microsoft buying out...
Bethesda?
Yeah. Which, yeah, I mean... It's not a big deal so much to me, but...
I already didn't think much of Bethesda at this point anyways. Yeah, I love that it just... Yeah, it'll hit everybody.
Yeah. Well, the thing that... And that's the thing, like, does it matter to me? Not really, until people brought up all sorts of... No. One, Microsoft already owns Obsidian. And Obsidian made Fallout New Vegas. So immediately everyone's like, text or message them on Twitter like, does this mean Fallout New Vegas 2? And whoever's the head of the server.
Yeah, I remember seeing something about
Yeah,
this.
he was just like, maybe. What's his face? John Carmack.
Yeah.
Has been like, I have good relationships with Microsoft. Maybe I can get back in and start working on, you know, Wolfenstein and Doom and shit, or other properties that have gone, you know, to
Tits up.
yeah, that nobody touches anymore. It's just like, okay, this is where it actually matters, because Microsoft. I get Microsoft buying it as like, well, who cares? It's for Xbox. Microsoft's doing everything for Xbox and PC, so it's it's benefiting us. We're we're PC boys. Like, that is our main form of entertainment.
So you know that Genshin Impact?
Yes.
They are doing a thing where it's cross-save.
Oh, okay.
And also, so it's partial cross-save. They couldn't get it to work with the PlayStation, apparently, so they dropped that. But if you have it on, because it's also still an app game for your phone, despite the fact that it's a full fighting MMO type.
Yeah.
You've seen enough of it. I
know enough.
This doesn't sound like it should be that.
Yes.
But yeah, iOS, PC, and all that. Yeah, you have one save and just you log into your account.
Yes.
It's like, okay, that's the good way of doing it. None of them are separate servers. So if PlayStation users are playing with other users, it's like, okay, finally, a game is doing some part of this correctly.
Yeah.
And oddly enough, a Chinese company.
Yeah. There's also the whole Fortnite Apple Store thing has now gone to whatchamacallit, Epic has aligned itself with a whole bunch of other app companies to create an alliance against Apple. They're seeking actual legislation effort to... It's not a bad thing, because they're actually saying companies should not be able to discriminate against... basically, the large platform should not be able to discriminate against people. So it actually is them like making a case for all apps on the App Store, not letting Apple be like, no, you're not allowed to have this piece of content on.
Okay.
So it's like, okay, it's actually going for a good thing overall.
Yeah.
It depends, you know, what the end game is. You know, if this legislation goes into destroying the concept of platforms or whatever.
Can you enter the trolley at all? Like, is that an actual thing? Or...
Yeah, there's nothing there. Is there an actual door on the side? On this horrible low poly thing?
No. No, there's not. I guess just go through the door
and then just come back?
Well, go through the door, kill all of them in there,
yes.
Get the items that drop from there, and then, yeah, maybe, I guess, just travel back.
Because it does that, so it's not a consistent thing. It's loading up a new room.
That's true, yeah. Second time.
I don't even need to. I just gotta run in circles.
Unless you don't get the points because you didn't kill them.
I
or
mean,
like it didn't give you. Oh no, because the other item appeared as soon as the last one died.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't want to get.
We get too close.
Oh, you haven't gotten burned yet. There you go. Oh, that one's over there already.
No, it's gonna be right there.
Oh, on the bench, yeah.
Yeah.
There it goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, we just heard a little click, click, like the door unlocking. Okay.
So just get all the items and you run back and forth because that's.
I guess. Yeah,
that's
not
clearly what you should do.
It's not intuitive. Oh, that's right. I haven't shot it yet. Into the toolbox you go. Whoop.
Whoa.
Stabilizer toolbox for you. Mission knife, yes. Oh wait, that's right. This was the.
Oh yeah. So
Lots.
It's a conversation we were having a few weeks ago.
Yes.
I feel like either my expectations are lowered, and that's why I'm somewhat excited about this Genshin Impact thing.
Mm-hmm.
Free MMO sounds good on paper, but like generally that's not my thing.
Yeah.
But it might be just because we've had so many disappointing things, and everything I've watched of it is, look, it's actually a fun game outside of like all of the gacha crap. You don't need to spend a goddamn dime for the most part.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Yeah, that's usually...
It seems like a good time investment, at least.
Yeah, as much as I don't like the gacha concept, I'm happy that it's kind of become the main thing rather than just constant, like, we're gonna lock content away from you and you have to buy it all with real money.
No, like, you get a full team for free. Mm-hmm. Your main character is essentially a 5-star with, for stat comparison. You don't... No, this is different.
Yeah,
There's
she's
two
got a
of them
flaming
now.
stick. They're not...
Well, also no,
oh yeah, and the things aren't...
The area is different.
Yeah.
So you do just run back and forth. Good job, game.
Yeah, you could have just slapped another door on the other side of the room and
and just kept it going.
Yeah. Oh, you do have a shotgun. I want you to have shotgun.
Yes.
Drop shotgun.
Yes.
Oh, come on. Oh, fuck.
Bullseye.
He is everywhere.
Nope.
Nope.
Yes.
Oh, because... Oh.
Jesus.
Jesus.
I hate your dick.
What dick?
That one.
Oh, it reminds me because it has the
Got spawn for this one. Yes, I will take that.
because it has the colored blood, it just reminds me of Sin City with the yellow guy and then getting his blood and stuff is all yellow everywhere.
Oh, I gotta reload first. Okay,
Shoot outside the screen.
Ah, you motherfucker.
Had the two-handed grasp and like, I
hate your gooch. I'm an equal opportunity gentle hater.
I just watched a whole video on the main character of Konosuba.
Jeez, you get up quick. Yeah.
You know what Konosuba is, yes?
No.
Isekai, but the main character's a dickhead. Like they're all losers. He's happy about going to this world, and then the goddess that
Shit, you got a gun.
It's transferring him.
Yes.
Pisses him off. So he's like, fine, I get to take one thing in the world. I take you. And they hate each other. It's great comedy. The little lolly mage that's in everything.
Yes.
Only learned one spell because it's the best spell, and it's the only spell you should ever use.
What?
She learned Explosion.
Of
That's
course.
the only spell she knows how to use, and as soon as she uses it once, it destroys everything. And then she falls asleep.
Okay.
Because she can use it once per day, essentially.
Okay.
So she's overpowered and spec'd into one thing, so it's the answer to everything.
Yes.
Fucking entertaining as fuck. But the main character is a pervert, a dickhead, and just... He eventually learns the power to steal, like, do, like, the technique of steal.
Yes.
And it always... It'll give you your heart's desires, is the thing. So he always deep panties women. And she's like, I'm gonna use my steal technique, and just, like... He's... Oh, so creepy. The tank is a masochist.
Okay, no, I know what anime you're talking about now. The name never sticks with me.
Konosuba?
Yeah. For whatever reason. Certain Japanese names for series will stick with me.
I understand.
That one doesn't, and I don't know why. What? Toolboxing it. Can we not have...
More than one in the toolbox?
I guess not.
Or however many we have.
Yeah.
But yeah, just watching an entire video on why breaking it down in anime, there are two
Turkey sandwich.
there are two types of heroes. The edgelord, like fucking Lelouch and stuff like that.
Right.
It's like somewhat evil to perform a good task, or Light Yagami.
Yes.
You can understand them, but they're still dickheads.
Yes.
Or they're still evil. And then the Gokus and like the Supermen of anime. Those are the two like guys you get in Shoujo, shonen, like middle, what is that? Young adult. I think is what that is. He doesn't fit into either of those. He's a loser.
Yeah.
He doesn't really grow that much. But whenever something bad happens, you actually kind of care more about it because they seem like real friends. They treat each other like shit. They call each other dickheads all the time.
Yeah.
And it makes it so you...
Oh, boy.
Oh, hallway bitches.
Shotgun was better.
Was it?
I think, because I only get a short opportunity to shoot him.
Oh, because it falls, too.
Yeah. So hit it with max damage.
And it's not like you're gonna miss.
Yeah.
You only shoot it when it becomes... Yeah.
Now here comes the Gooch Blast. Yeah.
Oh, man. You're ready for the Ginyu Force now. So you can dodge everything. But yeah, really interesting video in the end. Just breaking down, like, him being a dickhead makes him seem like more of a real person. And them being dickheads to each other makes them kind of an endearing group.
Yeah.
It's like, huh, I've never thought about that, because it's just a silly harem isekai.
Yeah, it still follows that general format.
But because, they gave them real personalities. They're a real boy.
Yeah. Are you dead yet?
No. These guys take fucking forever.
Yeah. But they're so entertaining and different from what you faced before.
I actually would rather fight one of those giant doggies. That thing freaking...
Yeah, I want to fight that.
Scared the fuck out of me.
That'd be cool.
I felt like a bull had dropped on you.
Yeah. Give me goods.
No.
Hold on. You gotta wait till all of the animation's done.
No, I thought it pops up before then.
Oh, maybe.
I think it pops up like when the body is just an object.
Oh my god, another one! Unless there's two, but I don't think there is.
Yeah, this is riveting gameplay.
Yep. But hey, if we get fucking unlimited ammo, that means this stuff just unload and stop carrying.
Yeah.
Fill up your boxes as well, you stupid bitch.
Kill you. Oh no, Gooch Blast, to go. I always feel like you trying to wait an extra amount of time with that for some reason. I know you're not, but it just seems like you're waiting to the last second to
No,
evade.
it's just 100% a delayed.
Yeah. Oh, boy. I still can't remember what other movies I watched.
Yeah, all I can say is over the last weekend, I played and finally beat for the first time ever Link to the Past on Super Nintendo. Whoops, delayed a little bit. Yeah, because Nintendo has the whole, if you pay for the monthly fee, you get access to ROMs, basically.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I never actually beat Link to the Past as many times as I played it, as much time as a kid. I don't think I ever actually beat the final boss.
Which one is Link to the Past?
That was the one where you go to the Dark World.
It's not like the standard 64.
No, it's not Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time, that's what I'm
Yeah, it's the one before Ocarina of Time. Sword! Can we toolbox it? We can't because we bought the other sword. We can't drop any of our guns because they're all good.
Yeah. Pickaxe? Oh, you don't have the
No,
pickaxe?
yeah. Like, that's the thing.
Ooh.
I want that fucking weapon expansion, but it means beating the stupid dart game.
Yeah, and that dark game looked trash.
It's kind of bullshit. Although, that's not taking up a slot.
No, we discovered that the other
Yeah,
time.
it's just the actual weapons.
Yeah.
I don't want to get rid of... It sucks to give up something like a sword. Just
Oh,
too
well.
fun to have.
Well, didn't we use one that one time and, like, it broke after 2 or 3 hits?
Pretty much. Okay.
So, new area. Yeah.
There's another zombie.
I like that you just casually did that.
Yeah.
It's a end of Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Linda Blair right now just like, boom, reload, boom. Like, everyone else is worried about it. Just, nope, just keep going.
Yeah, just keep going until it stops moving. Has anyone else picked up on us? No. There's a dickhead over here. Oh, you did your little phase out thing. Anyone else over here? Yes, there is. Why don't you scooch on over and get shot by both? Uh-oh. Okay. You're out of the knockback range, you ass.
Whatever, 2 shots, every 2 shots is stun. That's the way we do it to you.
There we go. Now we're all in the fun range. You're not dead.
No, they're both
Oh, they're
dead.
both dead. Okay. So it still does decent damage from a distance. It just doesn't knock them over.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I've also, after beating that, I started, because it's also on the surface as well, replaying Breath of Fire 1.
Ooh.
And oh boy, the limitations of old games is fun.
Ooh, yeah.
Like, every name has to be like 4 letters or less, including of like weapons and shit. You're supposed to fall down. Anyone else over here? Nope.
If you get the 2 of them, and you're good.
But just, yeah, that had to look up a guide multiple times already, just because the game can't tell you what you're supposed to actually be doing. But yeah, that's just enjoyable for the, oh how quaint feel.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to get another tactics game or something.
Oh, we got spawns. I do not
Boy.
You must die.
Oh, my ankles, they hurt
Oh,
so
come
bad.
on.
Want to kill you.
Got anyone else sneaking up behind me? No.
I could see how this game could have been good.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I find the jankiness charming of it.
Yeah, but some jankiness I feel like after a bit of it you're probably not gonna want. Are you just like right onto the
Yeah.
spawns?
Just fucking die, mate. I think that's it.
No, he didn't do the little black part.
Oh, you're right. There we go.
I like hearing those voices. I feel like yet again, I feel like there's a bunch of stuff I wanted to talk about, John.
Yeah.
I don't remember any of it.
I noted down what I had, but oh, Magnum bullets.
Magnum bullets.
Don't got a Magnum though.
Not yet.
Eh?
Bang bang. shot you down.
What do we got?
Is that a cracker or a potato?
I think it's an egg. It's an onion. We have too many onions. And
You can toolbox it.
and 10 minutes. True.
That way, in case you accidentally eat all of them and
Yes.
ruin the side quests.
Yes.
Just pull it out.
Eating whole onions raw.
Oh. Have I ever bitten into a raw onion?
I have. I made an entire burger out of onions. It was
raw?
Yes, they were raw. It was at one of Andrew's birthdays, and we did burgers. And everyone else got burgers before me, and when I went to go get it, there was no patties left. And I said, fuck it. I took 2 buns, threw some onions in the middle, and threw some ketchup on top of it. And I ate that.
Oh, God.
And it gave me such bad gas. Oh. It was awful. Do you have a gun? No, you do not have a
I
gun.
kept forgetting to, cook. Kept being lazy and not cooking for most of the week, but I had 2 pounds of meat. And I cooked up a little bit, so I probably had like 1.5 pounds left. And so,
You actually got through.
yeah, I made 2.5 pounds of meat on Friday, and that was what I ate that day. I had that and a protein shake before going out with friends, and no, we had chocolates.
Oh,
there, so
thank you for putting that item right there. That's very nice.
That's great.
That was, out at my brother's, I had taken, I had some flank steak that was marinating, and I took that up there to grill on his Traeger smoker, and boy, that thing, like, he now admits, like, it's become kind of a piece of shit. He thinks it's more of that he basically got a lemon type of thing. Not that it's because he's cleaned it multiple times and stuff, but it's this thing of like, hey, it's 6 o'clock. I'm gonna flip that on to preheat it. Whoa, oh, jeez. Yeah, that's the unfortunate part when they catch fire. They go really fast. Turned it on, let it sit for 15 minutes, came back, checked on it. Low heat, turned itself off. Basically, it has a thing of if it doesn't start heating up, it turns itself off. If it doesn't detect the temperature going up.
Okay.
And the temperature wasn't going up. And, our toolbox is full as well. Should probably start using that. And so, turned it back on, went and fed the dogs, came back, turned itself off. Cool. High quality beef. Yummy. That is some high quality.
Yeah, see, I'm about that.
Yeah, that is good.
So turn yourself off again?
Yes.
Okay.
And then finally, on the 3rd try, I believe, turned it on, and I sat there and watched it. It still was just sitting there, sitting at 87 degrees, which was outdoor temperature at the time. And suddenly, just starts billowing smoke out of it. Still says only 87 degrees. I'm like, something's burning in there, and you're not detecting it, machine. And then all of a sudden it just goes 90, 100, 110, 120, just starts skyrocketing. It's like, okay, you realized you have a fire in you. And then it overheated and went above 500 degrees.
And turned itself off.
And turned itself off because it has an overheat thing as well. And so once it had died down, but I'm like, well, it's still hot, so I just threw the meat on it then. And sat there and cooked it. So yeah, what I intended to grill at about 6, I wasn't eating until probably 8:30 because of the constant back and forth. Oh yeah. Shit.
This isn't the same hallway, is it?
I don't think so. Oh god, yeah. Shotgun. Wrong one?
You got time.
Apparently not.
You just have bad aim. You still had time.
It was good flank steak. That's why.
The meat that I had was shitty. It kind of gave me a little indigestion because I had that. I'd already made a marinade for it and everything. Like that first day, made a marinade, ginger, garlic, soy sauce, some sake in there. Just good sweet sauce to marinate this stuff. Yeah. Never threw it in the marinade. So what I did was I have a George Foreman grill, and I just got it heated up. Threw a little, they're thinly sliced cuts of meat. So I just threw it on there, closed it,
Yeah.
1 minute, take it out, put it on a plate, and I did that with each one, and after each like little thing that I did, I would throw on some of the marinade. So I was letting it marinate right after it's cooking, so all of the meat juices got in with the marinade and started actually becoming a pool that I was just putting everything in afterwards. By the time I was done with the last one, all of them were still burning hot because I'm just layering more hot meat on top of it. And I'm like, this actually turned out pretty good. Like, for it just being last-ditch effort, like, I just need to cook this up because it might start to stink.
Yeah.
And you don't wanna eat the stinky meat.
No. I mean, eating a ton of meat's gonna make you have the shits anyways, but stinky meat plus a lot is gonna be super shits.
Yeah.
Get over there, so yeah, it is just keep fighting shit until it's like, hey, you win gun. Oh, you're right there.
Well, I just want to make sure you're not going backwards and, like, if they have respawning enemies when you leave the room type of deal. Because redoing this section.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll be doing some of the other combat sections.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I mean, this will supposedly get us an unlimited ammo shotgun, and then we turn in the bones for unlimited ammo magnum. I think that covers us.
Yeah. At that point, don't even have other weapons. And I'm assuming the Magnum is the highest damage single target weapon.
Yeah.
This is probably... It is more damage than other things, but the good of the shotgun is spread.
It's spread, yeah. After the third weapon we'll probably end up carrying around is going to be like an assault rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's probably the DPS.
Yeah. It'll have an ammo limitation, but I'm sure it won't be a problem. Oh no.
Okay, I'm gonna get more water. Ooh, actually, sounded it. Let's look at more tea. It's almost 6,
Yeah, it's almost
time to make tea.
It's almost time to switch games.
Yeah. Gotta finish this up, man.
I know, we'll probably do this and then call it.
We've done essentially nothing today.
We did a lot of side quests.
Fair.
We got the item expansion. If we can find the goddamn dog, we'll get the Magnum. Oh shit! I walked right into that one. Yeah, well, instead of the other hallway, which only had 2 of those things, this one has 3.
Okay, so at least that's a difference, so it seems like a different hallway now.
Yeah.
What would you like to eat tonight?
I don't care. I'm good on most things.
Would you want to try and do if it's open, you or then?
I'm always up for that shit. Especially because
closer.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. The coop. Yeah, things have been opening up here. I just went to Woody's yesterday because my dad's birthday was this week, so my brother came down and we're like, yes, that's the appropriate gift for your dad, just to take him to goddamn Woody's.
Yeah. Here, Dad, have the best steak and eggs this side of the shitty street.
Yeah. No, because we went early. I had the waffle combo and finally got my waffles because the guy always takes the waffle thing home after 2.
What was his name? Carlos?
I can't remember what name we gave him. But
Manuel?
Something. Yeah, I'm sure it was Spanish.
Yeah.
But yeah, that sat with me all day. Like
were they good waffles?
They were still good.
Okay.
It's one of everything at Woody's tastes good. It's afterwards. It's just like, that was very greasy.
I mean, as long as it's not a burnt salad.
Yes.
That I technically asked for.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. Legend. Yeah, it was just 2 eggs, a Belgian waffle, and some sausages. It was good. Do we keep going? Good lord.
Oh, I was kind of hoping that the enemies would have changed into, like, the dogs.
Oh. Yeah, run through the fire.
And the flame.
Yeah.
Ah! Heal
You
yourself.
spooked me.
One shotgun blast, you're dead. Heal yourself.
Yeah, I will. You be quiet.
I swear to God, if you die right here, I will throw you out of my house.
Try to lift my ass up. You can't.
I might be able to, like, suplex you.
You could drag me out, I think.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
If
think...
you're not fighting it.
Yeah,
As soon
exactly.
as you're fighting it, it's probably, that's not,
God damn it. Stupid wiggle ass bitches.
They are wiggle ass bitches.
Switch back to subby subs. Anyone
I
else?
still, I want to see, like, Andrew try to suplex someone, like, in an actual fight.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I don't know if he realizes this.
People will fight back.
Yeah, which makes a lot of those moves very hard to pull
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, they work because you have a willing partner.
Yeah, because I'd done that with Jiu-Jitsu.
Amazing.
Like, back when I did Jiu-Jitsu, in class, it's not that hard because it's like, okay, the person's kind of relenting.
Yes.
And then I was rolling with the girl one time. Rolling is the term
Yes.
that is like having a match or practice
They weren't
sparring.
fucking.
And yes, there is no sex going on at that current time. It could look like it, with all of the bucking of the hips
Yes,
and the
and
grabbing
the
of the
groping.
wrists and the pulling of the hair. Wait,
Yes.
pulling of the hair.
And-
Okay, that
and-
was the sex.
And the penetration, you know?
Yes. She had a good strap on.
Amazing.
But I forgot where I was gonna go with that. But even her
Yes.
being a generally weaker person than
Yeah.
the dudes that I would normally roll with, was hard to get her into like the certain moves, and she was she had taken classes before, so it's not like I was just, oh, you don't know how to do this, I'm gonna show you some stupid moves.
Yeah.
No, we were actually practicing because we both did jiu-jitsu.
Mm-hmm.
But it is that moment of like, oh, you fighting back even a little really turns this into a chore.
Yeah.
And like there is a point where it's like, yeah, if you can't get them into that angle, it doesn't work. And if you're not doing a full like fighting, like punching someone in the face
Yeah.
and then pulling on the arm to get them into an armbar, a lot of that stuff's really hard to fucking pull off. So that's why you got to do it like a million times. So that was just natural. And ooh, this looks like.
I think this is the end.
Yeah, across the way there's a big bad appears.
Yeah. There's a shotgun. So we get shot infinite. Yep.
Yeah.
You can't keep this item anymore. You should clean up your... Can I toolbox it? Yes. Okay.
Oh, I would hope so.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't sure if it counts as a second shotgun. It's just like, you can't have two shotguns.
So you just throw away your shotgun
Yeah.
right there.
That's the thing. At the very least, now I can sell my shotgun.
Yeah.
Get some money back.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. But yeah, it's the whole thing of there was like a whole YouTube video where they do like pranks or whatever, but the concept was go to like the weightlifting area at the beach and be like, I bet you can't pick up this small woman.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it's because she angles her body in a certain way that her weight feels excessively high.
Yeah, the dude, I've seen it to where the
Yeah.
dude just lifts her up casually. It's like, oh, it's not that hard.
Yeah.
And then like the big buff dudes can't do it, and they're like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
what the fuck? But yeah, that's
It's
the thing.
just a trick, yeah.
It's just that little bit of I'm resisting your lift.
Yeah.
Suddenly stops them, and it goes into what you were saying of the moment. Somebody just slightly resists.
It becomes a whole new ball game.
Yeah, and so it's I don't know if you saw the last Dankula Mad Lads.
I know that guy, or I already follow that
Yes,
guy
you know
on
who he
YouTube and
was,
stuff.
yes.
Yes.
But it's that
the
whole thing
Chinese
of
fighter. Yeah.
all these people who fight martial arts where it's like, well, we're doing a thing.
It's fake martial arts.
Yes.
It's a huge thing, and
It's a performance more than it is.
I watch a lot of things on fake martial arts. I
Yeah.
think that's why I follow that guy, because I've seen all of his fights before, and I'm like, it's kind of interesting. I knew about him and like his story. I didn't realize it went that bad for some of it.
30 minutes to gather enough
And I really can't wait for the coof to be over with, so that way we can see him kick someone
Yeah,
else's
go
ass.
kick some more
Get that
asses.
feeling.
And if he dies from the coof, that's why they made it.
Yeah, oh yeah, tea. Tea times. Actually, I don't want to save here. Oh wait, there is a.
It's a sign
Make
of a
it
classic.
stop.
But it's amazing I got in without being asked for ID. Those were the good old
Yeah, I'll
days.
save it and then.
Rock and roll
And
high
then
school
we'll
and
play
Chinese rock.
The other game.
Sheena is a punk
Yeah.
rocker and surfing bird. And I was so depressed when I heard the
Still
news
like
of
that we
the
got that
deaths.
guy come in the room. What did I just
Yeah,
walk in
I
on?
walked in on
Greatest
fucking.
gifts left from the
And then I'm
20th
pounding
century.
sister pussy.
Yeah.
Let's hope they're still
Oh,
rocking and
my dick gets naturally hard when I'm around my sister.
Yeah.
That's a perfectly natural feeling.
Also, I think I'm gonna try doing.
Your mom?
Yes.
Okay.
Leaving the stream up, we'll do a BRB and then jump in,
okay.
and because I think I can edit it through through Twitch.
Okay.
So
Just because there are times when it's better to not drop our
yeah,
stream
because
and
it's
stuff.
and if someone's watching, they'll be like, "Well, I don't want to wait for them to come back. They could
Yeah.
jump ship." Hooray! Saved.
Game saved.
Yes. So we will take a BRB.
Oh yeah, I should probably go pee in that BRB.
Yeah, well, we'll be doing that shit, and then we're gonna play some Evil Land 2.
Yay! And I get to play.
Yeah, Ryan's gonna play, and I'm gonna sit there and I'll talk about all the things I don't have to talk about anymore because I ran out of things to talk about. Oh no!